Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. And we are on session 46, A Call from the Deep. Yeah, session 46. I don't know if that's a lucky number or not, but the characters are going to need a little luck because they got a nice combat rolling. And so they have discovered a little village of mind flyers growing under the sea, down near where SpongeBob lives, near Ascarl. It's not far from there. If you look, you can almost see the pineapple if you go outside. Unfortunately, uh, and undiscovered by the players, there is a very large and pissed off Kraken out there right now that's got a hole in his head because mind, the uh, the elder brain that was grafted to his skull has teleported to defend his remaining colony here and had to retreat because the characters were a little too tough for him at the moment. But now he came back with his posse and he's trying to purge his colony of these infestations. But they're not going to let him go peacefully, that's for sure. And we're on the top of round three as all this is happening. So, do you guys have any questions before we get rolling in combat? It's been a week. We've got some NPCs in play. Everybody remembers which NPCs they were playing? Yeah,
Yes,
everybody. I'm
got
glad
mine.
I'm glad we're on camera because I can see everybody nodding. When you're not on camera, it's just quiet. You're like, "Hello, is this mic on? Test, test, test." That's why I don't like it anymore. Even if I'm on tabletop, everybody's going to be on camera. We're all going to sit around and be on camera around the table. It just helps. It just helps. It really does. So let's get rolling. Nostagabus, it's actually your turn.
Wow. I never go
Hmm.
first.
Well,
But that's
technically you
okay.
didn't. There was a Githyanki warrior that went before you.
Ah, okay. I feel better now. It's
The
more
one
what
that
I'm
the
used to.
elder brain is inside, I guess.
All right.
Wait,
I want.
wait,
Hmm?
hold on a second. Githyanki warrior. What's with this guy?
Who, Wavy Fullbeard?
Did he?
Here's thumb. He went first because he turned on us
Okay, yeah, that's the one that's got the
because of
elder
the intellect
or the
devour.
intellect devourer. Anyway, that's right. I forgot about that.
Brain
Yes.
puppy.
And you already killed the freaking wizard guy. He's down.
You went down quick, as I remember.
Rasmuth Flamesinger. Yeah, well, he was probably tough when you guys were supposed to rescue him, but you
He
missed the
went down
opportunity.
faster than Paris Hilton.
You were too late. You were too late. So Nystagmus,
Uh,
you haven't seen the Elder Brain yet, but you're gonna come into this little. Now this is like a domed area. It's like big in here. It's open. So if you wanted to, kind of fly up in the air inside there, you could.
oh, okay. That's good to know. Um,
The ceiling in here, I think, is about 30 feet
okay.
in
Um,
the center area. In here. Oops, not that bad.
right.
One of these does it.
So with
Yeah.
so
Some of
with
these guys are still
my
stunned, right?
um. Oh, do we still have some that are
Yeah,
stunned?
you got some hypnotic pattern on the Brain
I think he's.
Golem 1, and I'll just run down. Mutant Shahagan Baron, Zealous Cackle, Wasp Wasted, Colossal,
So the Githyanki with
and
the
that's about
intellect
it.
devourer in its head right now is stunned.
No. Yeah, he fumbled or something.
And the intellect devour
No,
casts a spell
he's.
on him, correct? Or is the intellect devourer actually in him to go over his brain?
Wait, do you remember something I don't remember? I thought it was already in his head. when the thing started.
Okay,
That's what
so
I
the
remember.
actual creature
Yeah.
isn't on the map then.
Yeah,
No,
the one that's
no-
on the map came out of the wizard.
Yeah, and he's
then
right.
jumped
He's
in
right
the head.
there. Yeah, that one came out of the Rasmuth's Flamesinger's head.
Yeah, then
there another
didn't
one?
he jump into the Githyanki? And that's
No,
why he turned
Did
on
he
us?
jump into the Githyanki, or did he just mind control him?
He just mind
no,
controlled.
there
He didn't
there
jump
was
right.
a Githyanki, and then there was Rasmuth Flamesinger that had an intellect devourer inside of their head when we started, but it waited. So there's the one on the ground.
Okay.
Are you saying it used
So there's
a
two of
spell or
them.
something? There is two,
Well-
but there's not two in play yet
Okay.
because it's still in the Githyanki's head that's attacking you guys. But there was always two involved. And does the intellect devourer have an ability to stun or something? Is that what you guys were thinking?
No, you answered
No,
the question.
No. Okay, good.
Ignore what we were talking about.
Okay. So Nystagmus, what are you up to? What do you do?
All right, so I want to get as many of these things in a blast as I can, and so if I also use my bonus action that allows me to basically fly before I cast a spell, I can actually get up to there, and then I would like to shoot a lightning bolt at some of these guys.
All right.
So I'm thinking if it goes like that, because it's 5 feet wide, I should be able to hit all three of them without hitting the psionic suit. Yes.
And then it ricochets up that way?
Yeah, and hits all those guys too.
So you're thinking you can get Pierce Thumb, the Intellect Devourer, and the Shahagan Baron?
Yes.
Yes. I don't see any problem with that. Yeah, and that would be about it.
Okay, perfect.
And then yeah, if it was third edition, it would bounce around in here like crazy. Ah, auto fail.
Crash.
He's stunned. That's
Yes.
why. When you're stunned, I guess you auto fail dex saving throws. Oh, you can't do it. You can't. So I'm not sure what electrified, like a piece of brain caught on a electric fence smells like, but it smells like that in here right now.
And the Githyanki warrior also takes a little bit of lightning damage because he's within my range for that.
Oh, from your little bzz.
Yeah, just every time I cast a lightning spell, extra
Alright,
lightning
let's-
shoots out.
Let's get rid of this guy and that guy. Cool. And Brain Golem was like, "Urgh, urgh, there's something to smash. And
He's incapacitated.
Yeah, he's still stunned,
yeah, and goes,
hypnotized.
I wish I could move. As we got Krell.
I think he gets a save at the end of his turn, doesn't he?
Nope.
Alright, go. Nope.
Only when they take damage, they automatically come out.
Okay.
All
even-
right. Krell's going to start shooting.
He starts off good too. 28.
And this should have sneak attack damage since the Githyanki warrior is next to him. See if it rolls that. It did not roll the sneak attack for some reason. So did I remove sneak attack on turn?
I don't know, we have to look at the long list. No, it's on
It's
there.
there.
No, it's on there. It just didn't. Maybe it didn't trigger because it's an NPC. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
But it would be an additional 5 damage.
So no, 5 more to Wasp
to
wasted.
yeah, Mind Flayer.
Wasp wasted. How do you say that real fast?
Wasp
he-
wasted.
5 more to him. He's still up.
yeah.
You can
Can't
shoot him
even
again.
Stand up out of your chair.
Oh, he's also no longer hypnotic patterned.
He's also dead.
Yeah, yeah. Death overrides hypnotic pattern. So
I thought you saw lights and flowers after you started.
And I'm going to move up a little bit and shoot this Githyanki warrior in front of Nystagmus. Or he's stunned. He can't do nothing.
yeah, I don't know. Who's not stunned is the question.
Yeah. Wanna
You're
make
gonna
sure
have
I'm hitting
to. I
somebody
think you're gonna have to pick a target.
amazed. This Sahagin Baron. Yeah, I'm going to go after the Sahagin Baron.
Amazing double crossing smile.
Yep. And I will
He's
shoot
like,
at him.
you shoot through his smile. He's like, oh.
Okay. That will be my turn then.
Yeah, Nystagmus, next time you go, you got advantage from Jeremiah Britt in the chat.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so
Ooh.
Murg is going to run up and slash at this thing.
33, nice. I karate chop. Why do you get magic on there twice? 3 times. You're making sure it's magic. It gets through magic, magic, magic. I guess the psychic has to be magic, but the bludgeoning doesn't have to be double magic.
All right, so that takes him out. So he's going to move again.
Sahagin Baron goes down.
He has 30 feet, so he's going to move and try to rescue his compatriot. All right, so I'm going to
Ember.
move up to the brain golem.
Moving on up.
All right, so let me slide him back. I wasn't sure where that was going to put him.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
All right, try it. Yeah, so if you could slide him 1 up, please. Try to give as many people as I can. So it says any ability check or saving throw made by the suit, but it doesn't talk about the attacks. And the attacks just have a question mark next to the 2 hit and the damage. So is that supposed to, is it like the attacks and the saving throws? So it's my intelligence bonus plus my proficiency bonus?
Yeah, I think so. I'm having trouble finding where the hell that suit came from.
So it's
Is it
13
NPC? Is
to
that
hit.
what it is? Oh, here it is. I found it.
Oof, and he crits. Why didn't it do the mod? That's weird. So I crit, got a 33.
So you're
Against the
making a
incapacitated brain
gauntlet
golem.
attack? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. But it's read only, so I can't fix it.
Melee weapon attack is, yeah, we should have edited that. So
Oh, it did it to the +6 for some reason. The 6-sider, but not the 20-sider. That's weird.
So you hit with a crit. What was your damage?
Well, I rolled a 3 for the critical effect if there is one.
Yeah,
and
that
then
is
2d10.
that is an effect. So let's see what the effect is real quick. It is, yeah, do regular damage. And you rolled 2d10 plus 13, is that right?
So it's a total of 37 plus whatever critical.
Yeah, if there was.
I mean,
All
36.
right.
'Cause it's not 19. It's 36.
36 to Colossal Brain Golem. Where's he at?
That was my first hit, and then my second hit.
Hold on one second. Because he is restrained from there. So you hamstring him. So you take this gauntlet, right? And you're like, and you hamstring the guy, and he's hopping around. And you fumble the next time because you were laughing so hard. No effect. You're like, whoa, this is so cool. Concerned Zealous Chuckle is concerned, but can't do shit because he is incapacitated. Hypnotic pattern. Thunder. Thunder.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder. What has he got?
He says. He opens his mouth and he says,
He's going to come in and make a couple pistol attacks.
So Colossal is no longer incapacitated.
true.
And he's
Colossal's
going
immune
to...
to his attacks, isn't he? Because they're not magical.
I guess I'll drag and drop it onto him. He's going to shoot his pistol at the... what's up with Colossal?
Well, weren't the brain golems immune to their attacks because they weren't magical?
Oh, that's right. It's pistol attacks. Damn it. And that's 30. How far can he?
And Thunder would know that? Did he already attack?
30.
Maybe you guys
Yeah.
told him.
He,
Yeah, they
he threw
already
the
shot him.
grenades. They both threw
All right.
grenades. I don't want to wake the other one up. So he will... Why is that golem green? He'll just keep moving then.
Oh, yeah, why is he green? What happened? He's not. He's hostile.
He'll move over to there. Move in a dash.
All right, yeah, so the other one just kind of looks at him intimidatingly as he goes by, because that's all he can do. He's incapacitated. He's just like, ew, hey, buddy. I'm a brain golem. That's it. Done. Down arrow.
Yep, move in a dash.
Down arrow right to Scuzzer. Can't even eat them
Scuzzer
fries.
will target the Colossal and take a couple shots at it. If I can get my character sheet to work. All right. He will bonus action the Hunter's Mark onto him. And take a shot.
Give it to me.
That's a hit.
Sticks into his goopy
Then-
flesh. Like all the
He'll
way.
take another shot.
Gonna have to dig that one out. Oh, another hit. Right in the other side of his goopy chest. Yeah, that one. That
And
one.
then
That one almost threw and through him.
Scuzzer... Am I hasted?
Yep.
Can't remember. So then he gets the haste shot.
I don't. Is haste on your?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's on there. I
Yeah,
see it.
it's on there. Yeah, Nystagmus. Nystagmus.
Take the last shot.
You're also still blessed by Squall, so this guy should be concentrating. Well, haste isn't concentration, I don't think. Is it?
And that'll be the end of
Yeah.
Scuzzer's turn.
Heavyset Warrior. Gith. He's right up in here. What the hell's he gonna do?
He's gonna take a swing at the Baron.
Give some Baron love.
Yep. So he's gonna take a swing
Oh,
and a second swing.
that's it.
Slashing up the Baron. Um, yeah, and that'll be his turn.
Thunder, thunder, and lightning.
So lightning can shoot the
All
Baron
right.
now.
Oh, is the Baron awake now?
He just got attacked, so he should be awake now.
Okay. Great. Then he will do that. He'll move on in. To there. And take a couple. He gets 2 pistol attacks.
He like, draws him out like Billy the Kid. Bounces
Yeah,
off.
the first shot's gonna bounce off his armor.
He does like Wonder Woman and blocks it. Ping! With one of his forearms. Oh!
The second one's not.
It's openings up and like goes whap, right in his chin. Wow. So hold on one second. Let's take a quick second here because who can see lightning right now?
Lightning or the Baron?
Allies. No, lightning. Who can see
I
lightning?
cannot.
I think I probably can.
Yeah, Valtrix
I think
can.
just the Githyanki.
And what about
Yeah.
all the Githyanki?
Yeah, they should be
can
able
all
to see
see
him.
All right, so what
Yeah.
we're gonna do is all the Githyanki are gonna get advantage on their next attack.
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
but Nystagmus, since you're a PC, you're gonna get inspiration because all allies that can see you gain inspiration. So, I think,
I like that.
I think Ember probably can. Yeah, yeah.
I'll take it.
I'll give it to
Cool.
you. You can at least hear how inspiring his song of lightning is as he blasts this guy with a second shot. And
Hey, that's my thing.
Yeah, it's just
There you go.
regular damage. So give us the damage. Regular crit damage. Sorry, it should roll that automatically though. It did for not so good. 11 points, but worth the inspiration for sure.
Right? That was his 2 shots, so that's the end of Lightning's turn.
Pow, pow. And he's got 5 feet of movement left, says my movement calculator.
Then he will back up 5 feet.
I'm lying. There's no
To
movement
there.
calculator in Unity yet. I was crying for one, but now I have to remember. And so you guys are thinking, hey, the tide's turning a little. The tide appears to have turned. When the front door's open, so I don't know who can see that, but you definitely can hear the distinct sound of the doors opening. And you see a mind flayer, if you can see the doors, standing outside. He's kind of floating. And then
I don't know
behind
that any
him.
of us could see the doors.
Yeah, I'm describing what none of you can see at the moment, but you can pretend that you
Lightning
hear
can
some.
see it.
You can hear some stuff going on as you hear clink clank 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 clank, and you can feel something heavy like pounding on the ground. It's vibrating lightly as a big huge spider-like mechanical creature comes into the room. Clink clank 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 clank. With a
You would think they would build rubber tips for his feet so it wouldn't make all that noise.
yeah, right.
Rubber tits.
And floating behind him is another mind flyer, but he looks like this.
It doesn't look real.
Right? He's
Did
got
you
some
say
kind of.
that doesn't look real? Like the
And he
rest of this
says,
shit does?
No, I'm. Good point. Good point, Nystagmus.
and he
Hey,
lifts up his tentacles and he says, "I am your father." No, I'm kidding.
I'm just tired. I'm tired today, man.
Bane, the mind flayer.
So let me turn him on. And he comes floating in. He's kind of hovering over the top of this spider thing. And let's see. Oh yeah. Ooh. And let's see. He is going to use a spell. Range is 90 feet. Let's see. Oops. 60. Can I get that guy? No. So I'm just short of that guy. And 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. All right, so a 10-foot sphere. A sphere. 10-foot radius. So something like, oh, look at that. Ooh. Who's that in the
That's a
corner?
20-foot radius.
Oh, 10-foot. Durr. I thought it felt big. That's what she said.
Uh-huh.
I knew that was coming.
Hmm. Trying to see, can he see that point too? Yeah, probably. So what I got, these three, is it all creatures? Because he don't care. He don't care. And he comes in and he sees, like, Githyanki. He's like, yeah, I'm casting this. So yeah, he's gonna try casting confusion on that guy who fails. That guy who fails. And I guess it affects his buddy there who succeeds. Hey, that kind of works. And those that are failed are Affected targets can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turn to determine its behavior. So why doesn't it give me an effect to apply? Confusion. On that guy. And that guy. Alright. That's about all he can do. Are we...
So your Baron got potion of healing, greater healing.
And Gorgio. So conceal. Would somebody drop that on him for me? And when the doors are open, you know, the air pressure in here kind of changes a little. Is this map
Oh,
so
diesel
big?
shot.
And you guys are... Thank you.
Thanks for rolling low.
Whoops. Same team. Same team. Oh,
Ones and twos.
it's not the same team. And running under the spider's legs and down the hallway, you see a monkey who's not wearing any pants, and he comes running in, and he kind of sidesteps. Who is that? Lightning, and stops in the middle of the room and takes a crap in his hand, and chucks it. And what the hell? It splits into 20 different torpedoes and hits everybody in the face.
Eat
It's a
sinking
hell
shit
of a
missiles.
throw.
Right?
Eat sinking shit missile.
It's magic Clyde turd. Automatically hits every time. As the overwhelming smell of fresh ground peanuts fills the chamber. As Engorgio bought Clyde, the poo-slinging monkey.
We all got pooed. Diesel shot.
Yep. Yep, that's from Caesar.
It's not pew pew pew. It's poo poo pooed.
So, you're gauntleting? Is that what you're doing? Gauntlet attack in the suit?
Yes, and I think Nystagmus is the thirstiest player in the group, thirstiest gamer. So he should get the potion of heal.
For the thirstiest gamer, decided by popular vote amongst the cast. Oh, so yeah, we got one vote for Nystagmus. Come on, we need three more for a quorum.
Yeah,
Nystagmus.
Nystagmus
Yeah.
is good.
Ah, it's unanimous.
Sounds good.
Nystagmus gets the potion.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to Diesel Shot for the potion.
The thirstiest gamer.
So
Mm.
Ember already went.
He got his fin standing up. He's like,
Already went this round. So are we just skipping this, or
yeah, if
is
it's
he
the
coming
suit,
back?
yeah. If
Okay.
you're using Ember, then that's perfect. Yeah, he's just in there
Should
taking a damn.
be.
Whoops.
No, that's-
Squall.
Was it healing or greater healing?
Healing.
Oh, okay. Thought it was a greater healing. Okay, so first of all, Squall drew a card at the end of last session, and that card was Wheel of Fortune. So he's going to play the Wheel of Fortune card, which basically says discard any number of inspiration cards you have, draw a number of cards equal to that number you discarded plus one. So I have 3 cards, but I'm only going to discard 2 of them. So I'm going to get rid of Hack and Slash and, of course, Wheel of Fortune card. So let me get rid of those 2. And
Yeah, remember inspiration cards, fellas. Can't
yeah,
can't
and
take them.
I
You
will
can't take
draw
them with you.
3.
Problem is mine are all shitty.
Bronze, bronze, and bronze.
Did it roll more than I just rolled it 3 times? Inspiration cards equals 7 bronze cards. 1, 2. Okay, 3. I got it. So knockback. I'll take that one and that one and that one. So that's the first thing I'll do. Use this card on a surprise round, which will never be played again. Add your dexterity modifier to your next attack roll, skill, or ability check. That sounds like one I might play for somebody else. Knockback. Use this card when you get hit. Okay. Nothing in play right now. So Squall hasn't seen any of this yet because remember he was back here casting bless on people, and then he was going to make his way around here, and he looks out there and he sees a room full of shit. And 50. Oh, that's perfect.
Here's something coming. Doesn't know what it is.
So I see this mutant Sahagin Baron concealed zealous chuckle, and he looks like he's all like fuckered up a little bit.
Just call me Chuckles.
So he
I prefer being called Chuckles. Thank you.
chuckles. So Squall will simply cast Toll the Dead.
Ah, well,
And
he fails because he's too busy chuckling. And takes 9 points of necrotic. So he shrivels up a little.
And I'll continue my movement over to there.
And I come back around the corner.
And just kind of hang out over there for put me on a square. And I'm good. Thank you.
So this one's confused. So we gotta roll something, don't we? Crap. Confusion. He's got a long list of shit. I should have saved the table. Where's it at? No, it doesn't have the table linked. It's broken. Damn it. Let me look up the table. Confusion. Here it is. All right. The creature uses all of its movement to move in a random direction to determine the direction, roll a d8, and assign a direction. Oh, well, let's roll. It's a good thing this is a dice rolling game. A 3. So that guy runs off in a 3 using all of its movement. So a 3 would be... well, he can't get very far now, can he?
Just runs into the wall.
Well, he wants to go that way, so I think he's going to run off this way. He's like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could say you can get to there and not provoke. Disengaging. I don't think you're stupid, he's just confused, right? And I think that's all he can do. Let me hold it. I'm out of hotbar buttons. No, I'm kidding. There's like 8,000 of them. All right, so that makes it whose turn? Where's it at? Brain Golem Colossal. Ooh, he's alive? He turns and looks at this freaking psionic suit. Kind of cocks his head a little at it, like, Why is that hitting me? And decides to blast or slam it. Slam it, and he can slam it twice. So he's gonna, with his first fist, he's gonna try to uppercut you. What? And why is he at disadvantage?
Something's going wrong. You must let
He's
it.
restrained.
Heh.
He
Well,
rolled
that-
something. Oh, my crit restrained him.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
crit.
So the crit turned into a miss because it was a 20. He almost critted you. And then he's also going to take his second slam at disadvantage, and that is a miss too. And that's all he can do because he can't move. And Varuth. That's the, I think, Marbania, you were playing that guy, weren't you? Oh, he stepped away. Where's this guy at?
I'll run him if you want.
He's at the
go
south.
ahead.
Baruth? Was I gonna run Baruth? No.
The gets
you were.
Jerry?
He's gonna go up and take on the Sahagin.
Yeah, you said you were gonna run the knight. I didn't have any NPCs. I'm just too stupid, I guess.
Oh, that hit.
Yeah. Oh wait, why did it say it missed? Magically it hits. We're not taking it away.
Weird. Okay,
Right, what is
second
this guy? Oh,
attack.
I don't know what the armor class is. The Baron. The Baron's armor class is an 18. That's why I missed.
Ah, chop, chop.
All right, Marbania, I hear you. I hear you. So, floating down from the tunnel above comes the old elder brain itself. Zelix 4. And is going to
Oh, the only guy with a true sight is around the corner. I can't see squat.
I can't see squat. And he's gonna psychic pulse on the psionic suit because it's doing some damage in there. So let's see. Targets a creature within 120 feet. Oh, with which it has a psychic link. Damn it. Stupid psychic links. Psychic link, okay. I forgot about that. That's what it's got. It's going to try to use its tentacle. So this tentacle comes out, and it's a range of 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it can reach him. And lashes out at the psionic suit, hitting it.
Is that a melee
Yeah,
attack?
yeah.
I'm using a card. Oh crap! Hold on a second. It's best offense is a good defense. Let me pull it.
Pull it. Yank it.
So
Jerk
it
it.
says roll your weapon damage die and reduce the damage by that amount.
You roll your weapon die and reduce it by that amount. All right,
Correct.
so roll it, and I'll put it in the modifier box as a minus. So minus
27.
minus 27 to the damage, huh?
You're gonna heal.
Well, let's see what it does. And there's the damage. None. How many times
So
can I
my
use this thing?
arm comes out and blocks it.
Yeah. How many times can it use its tentacle?
Go,
Let's
go, gadget
see.
arm.
What? Go, gadget arm.
Hold on, I'm just getting familiar with him real quick again. All right. Let me do something real quick. Let me. Oh, Sarath's going. Sarath is the Githyanki kind of leader.
And Sarath is going to go kick some ass on Zelix 4.
Well, the Zelix 4 is about about 20 feet up. Let me put that on there.
She'll Misty Step on top of it.
Nice.
Boing!
And then what? Fall and try to
And-
ride it or something?
Yeah, right on top of his big, large brain and start stabbing him in the head.
Isn't she wearing stilettos? High heel boot.
Get Yankee stilettos.
She starts doing one of them river dance things from Ireland.
Uh,
So can I attack or no?
well, I mean, if you want to stay up there, you're going to have to try to grapple. You're going to have to hold on because he's just going to move and try to get you off of him, you know?
Yeah, you can try and shake me off.
But I think that's for this round, you're like Misty stepping up, and then as you're landing on him, you're attacking, like you're dropping down with your sword or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that first. Let's solve that first. Let's do your silver greatsword attack.
Silver Greatsword attack is a hit.
It's a hit, yeah.
Wow.
Doing 28 points of damage. Now give me another roll on the greatsword.
Another weapon roll
Yeah.
or attack roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you plunge this greatsword in as you're kind of rolling off the side. It like tips and you're rolling, and you plunge the greatsword in, and go ahead and roll damage on the greatsword, and then give me a either athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better. And I am going to do a dex.
Not trained in either, so we'll do athletics. Oop, the first one.
Which
Accidentally
is
clicked twice. 16.
which beats his first one because I accidentally clicked twice as well. And so you're holding on to the handle of the greatsword that's stuck in the elder brain's gooey insides. 30 feet
Nice.
or 20 feet up.
Giving it a lobotomy.
And let's reduce your Misty Step to one more. And that's it, right? Well, I guess you could climb.
I climb up on top of it.
Yeah. Give me an athletics check. Because you got
Another-
movement, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he spins around and climbs back up on top of this thing and pulls his freaking greatsword out. Goop goes everywhere. This thing squeaks like. And the ill-tempered, frowning other mind flayer comes in the room. to here, and does this. And charms lightning with dominate monster. Oh wait, did I just drop the wrong condition on him? Where's he at? Lightning. Where's lightning?
No, he's got the concentration charmed.
Yeah, that's the wrong one. I should have done it this way. And like that. All right. The retriever gets to go. So this thing's like ching, 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 ching. And comes climbing through. It like skitters across the ceiling and is going to end up above the psionic suit on the wall, like hanging on the side of the wall. It comes in and is above the psionic suit, like directly above the psionic suit. And you can see like it's got like eyes, and one of them is starting to like glow. But it had to dash to get there. Wavy full beard. Probably poops a little. Probably a little. Probably a little bit.
Yeah, he's incapacitated.
Hypnotic pattern got him.
Yep. We told them to stay out of the room, and everybody ran in. So
Oh. Well, at least he's not getting smashed at the moment. So top of round 4 is Scuzzer.
All right, Scuzzer's going to see if he can't finish off this colossal golem.
The colossal golem. All right. Well, one thing I forgot to mention that you last session is you guys are starting to notice that your feet are wet because you're standing in about an inch or 2 inches of water, cold seawater.
Okay, salty.
Yeah. And you can hear that there's leaks.
Wow, a 10 hit the brain's got no armor.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, so
they're
They're
squishy.
naked brains.
the golem's dead, so
Go for the elder brain.
Scuzzer's going to target the brain. Pinky in the brain. And that's a hit. He's going to bonus action shot. And do that damage. And he's going to take his haste shot.
Wow.
Oh, terrible roll. And then he's going to move.
Rolls a 1 and does 17 points of damage.
30 feet to there.
Terrible roll.
Wait, I'm not seeing movement. Oh, there it is. There. We'll say to there.
And then that's the end of Scuzzer's turn.
All right, yeah. So
Remember,
Scuzzer.
your movement rate is doubled.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Haste.
So let me get around the corner there a little bit.
Yeah, so Scuzzer aims up there, fires a couple of deep arrows in this thing, skunk, skunk, and then runs around the corner. Oh, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter.
Oh, he
He
was
goes-
firing as he was running,
As he's backing up, he's shooting.
backing up
Well,
and shooting.
you couldn't get too far away, like in here somewhere. You wouldn't be able to see up in that hole. I guess that thing is technically down from the ceiling, so yeah, you could see it from probably
Yeah, you said
until
he's
you
20
went.
feet and the ceiling's 30
Yeah,
feet,
until
right?
you went around the corner, you can probably see it from from this point up there.
Right.
So Ember, you're in the suit. This retriever spider thing is above you on the ceiling.
Right. So I wanted to know with this strife, it says 2 chosen enemies. Who chooses the enemies?
The enemies get to pick themselves. They have like a duck duck goose contest, and you do,
Not it.
man. You get to pick them.
Okay, so I'm going to have the retriever rebel against its master. So the 2 of them are going to be hostile toward each other for the remainder of the encounter.
Wait, what? Where's this at?
Yep.
Hell yeah!
I used this card
The
once
slave
before.
will overthrow its master.
All right, hold on. I'm looking this thing up. What are you doing?
It's in the chat, strife.
Oh, it's a card. I was like looking at this Sonic suit going, I don't remember that crap. Strife. To choose 2 chosen enemies suddenly become hostile toward each other for the remainder of the encounter. Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to run over and attack each other. They just are hostile towards each other. You know what I mean? There's other hostile creatures in here. So before you use it, I want to clarify that they will probably not run off and go fight each other.
Okay.
But they are
That's
hostile
true for
towards
anybody
each
I
other.
pick, so
What's that?
however you want to run it. I said that's going to be true for anybody, any 2 I pick. So however you want to play it.
Yeah. I'm just clarifying for you if you wanted to not use it. Thinking that immediately he's going to run off and attack or something. He's not going to do that. But yeah, okay. So it's the retriever and the lose Grilgal. How do you say that?
Yes.
Lus,
The Bane.
Loser girl.
Lusgriggle. You got to say it in Mind Flyer. It's like.
All right. And so do you want me to go? So do you want Ember to go now or on the where it says the suit?
No, I thought we were doing Ember on Ember's turn, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to turn toward the Zelix 4.
So the hold on, the retriever beeps when you use that card on him, and you can hear him in a it says new enemy detected. Right? You hear gulp from the hallway. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So Zelix 4 needs to make a DC 19 intelligence saving throw, please.
Which one? Oh, the elder brain. Say one more time. What do I got to roll?
DC 19 intelligence
Intelligence save.
saving throw. Yes.
Made it. 25.
Okay. So he's going to take half damage.
It's got a plus 10. Pretty high. Half of 38 is 19. He does not like that.
All right, so that is, and I'm going to fly.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, let's see. There's only one other person here. I'll just scooch a little bit over here,
Scooch.
and that'll be it. Crack.
And would that not provoke from the retriever?
Thought you said it was like 30 feet high.
Well, it was directly above you, like in the 5-foot square
Yeah,
above
but it's
you.
up 20 feet. It's not within 5 feet of me, is it?
Yeah, no, it's in the 5-foot square above you, ready to strike you. That's where it was at. So I don't know if you want to move
All right,
over there.
that's fine. I'm going to move anyway. But if it's, I just didn't think it was adjacent, 5 feet adjacent to where
it is. That's what
I thought it was going to shoot
being-
crap at me from the ceiling.
No, it got right up in your face. You know, it was in the 5-foot square above you. Where is he at? Where's he at? Retriever.
It was on the wall. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's on the wall. He's climbing.
Okay.
He's stuck on the wall, upside down.
Gotcha. I thought it was on the roof. All right, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to move anyway.
All right. So one of his forelegs reaches out and tries to smack the suit and misses. Bounces off the armor. Ping! And Githyanki Warrior Designer Cardigan, who is confused. So he looks around, and that's all he does. Can't take reactions. Wavy Full Beard is incapacitated. Nystagmus.
Okay, so what I would like to do, Drake, and I'll just explain it, and then you can tell me where I should move for this. I want to. I can't see the Mind Flayer, so I don't think Nystagmus knows that they're really out there. But he does see this big spider thing climbing up the wall. So he wants to grab his broom and fly up to a point where he can shoot a lightning bolt through the brain and then hit the spider behind it.
Pierce.
They're both large. Nice.
Pierce Thumb is stunned, so he can't take a attack of opportunity. So I don't see why you can't do that. So do it. Do it.
All right. So I don't know if I should be like, I don't know, maybe there probably. And then, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to use the lightning bolt from the staff because that does more damage.
Nice.
No! 45 points of lightning damage, so it's like it's like the Emperor frying freaking Luke. Merg. Merg is the Githzari, that's right.
So it is going to take care of Pierce Thumb. It's there. He finally has an excuse to attack a Githyanki. So he's happily taking.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, what's up, Joey? I see you in there. It's going well. Hello! Fable Forge RPG. That's a hit with a unarmed strike. Karate chop, 27 points of damage. Nice. He likes it.
Now, does the Intellect Devourer crawl out of his head?
Not just yet. But he might know it's in there.
That's
Squish
would
his
he be
head.
able, would he be able to attack his head, or do I have to wait till he comes out?
You know, I I think that regardless, Murg would probably stab this guy in the head, right? I mean, just
Gotta make sure.
because it's a Githyanki, right? Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. And it should do advantage. And it misses. Oh, that's so...
I'll use a card. Hopefully he's got a decent dexterity modifier. Does he?
Who's he?
Never mind. I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it on him.
Murg has a +4.
Well, it's okay. Add your dexterity modifier to your attack roll, skill check, or ability check. So that would add a 4 to it.
So would an 18 hit an unconscious target?
That's the that guy, right? It does.
All right, so I can get rid of that card.
All right. Nice.
Trying to burn these cards up.
Double tapping.
I'm burning
Yes.
the deck too.
Githyanki.
Oh, 33 points. Let's see. So I'm not even gonna put the stupid deal on the deal. I don't think they got that many hit points anyway. So yeah, you like just squish its head like, and you see the intellect of ours legs go as you kill it. Nice job.
Oh, there was an intellect devour in there.
Oh, bonus. Puts 2 marks on his belt.
You all saw that intellect power, right?
Right? Yeah, you saw.
That one counts double.
And Heavy Set's like, "Oh, that was pretty impressive for a Githzari."
All right, Heavy Set is gonna come on over here, and yes, I know he will provoke, but Brain Golem 1 can't attack him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So technically, he doesn't provoke then. Technically.
So technically, and then he is going to.
You know the other
I
force
know.
up 20 feet, right? Just clarify.
Screw
And
it. Misty Step.
dripping brain gicker and stuff out.
He's jumping up with Misty Step.
Gonna
Boing.
miss this step.
Do it.
All right. Misty stepped up there and hits.
So you appear atop of it, right next to his buddy. It looks like they planned this. They've had this tactic
Got
down
tactics.
for killing elder brains.
Yeah.
And
Does he need a athletics check?
I'm gonna actually give him an athletics check at advantage because his buddies like can help him hold, like grab a hold of him, help him hold him up there.
Absolutely.
Oh, and it helped because he was like, "Whoa!" and he
Yeah.
grabs his hand, he pulls him back up.
Well, the second one was the one, so good deal. All right, so he's up there. You can climb up on top of this thing.
Cool. Ill-tempered frown is gonna move into here and let me check one thing real quick. As it's going to use its Mind Blast up onto the Elder Brain. So targeting, it's a 60-foot cone, so let's see.
Can they
Easily.
exclude the Elder Brain?
Well, the Elder Brain, is going to choose to make that saving throw automatically. Since it's got 3 of those a day.
All right.
And so I'm not even going to roll, but I'm going to hit just the 2 up there, right? Because she's not up there. Sarah's on the ground, right? So it's just. So I'll drop
Varith and
those.
Heavy set.
I'll drop those individually real quick. A fail and blasting that one. And a success. So is it full damage? No, it's only regular
There's no half damage.
No, there's no half damage. So Varith is the one that got hit, right? Yeah. So Varith gets blasted for 27 points of psychic damage and becomes stunned for a minute and can make a saving throw at the end of its turn. So let me just put stunned on Varith. And that's what that Mind Flayer does. Thunder.
Thunder is going to take a couple shots at the brain
Get the
with his
brain.
pistol.
The brain's looking bad.
Come on, Pinky.
The brain needs a turn
No, it
or
doesn't.
11 points of damage.
And that's a hit.
Who
What is
gets
the damage?
who gets the kill?
And he's going to take a second shot
It's like
with his
Falter.
pistol.
Chunks are flying off of this brain. And lightning takes another
And
shot.
that's a hit.
That's probably gonna do it.
Come on.
Oh!
Yay, by 1.
So the elder
Thank
brain
you, Hippo.
twitches and then just falls, and the 2 gifts on top fall. So they're both gonna take.
Falling in the water though.
There's no
And on top of the
water.
brain.
They're floating over a pool.
There's like 2
Wasn't there
inches of
that-
water. That pool,
Oh,
you
you
guys.
said it was a deep pool where they were. He was his recovery pool.
Yeah, and you guys busted it, and it all is gone now. It's been gone. It's just like
okay.
empty glass around there now.
That's fine.
As
And Gorgio
oh,
gets back his points because the brain died before he could use his advantage.
yeah, I don't know how to do that, so no.
Shit out of luck.
You give it to somebody else. You give it to somebody else.
Hey,
How's that?
the brain golem is a large creature, right? Because I don't think
Yeah.
Thunder's done. So
Well, hold
Thunder-
on. Let's finish the fall real quick, because that should happen
okay.
immediately. So the 2 that are on him take 10 points of damage. Can you apply that to the NPC sheets? I don't think so.
No.
All right, so who am I looking for here? I'm looking for Varith.
And heavy set.
All right, so heavy set and Varith. There's heavy set. So he takes 10 points of damage, and he's prone and confused. And Varith takes another 10. Okay. So go ahead with the rest of Thunder's action.
Thunder is going to make a head-first charge at Brain Golem 1. And says if the gift moves at least 20 feet in a straight line that ends within 5 feet of a large or smaller creature, that creature must do a DC 14 strength saving throw or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. So he's going to charge over here.
And let me
And
he
him
fails
the-
his saving throw.
Hypnopotamus.
So give him his
Charge.
He has
hippopotamus.
advantage because of Engorgio.
You want me to drop that save again?
He failed. You want to see if he succeeds?
Engorgio redeemed the customer
Engorgio
reward
moved his advantage to him.
and
To
disadvantage
the
for
sexy
Scuzzer.
brain.
Well, Scuzzer's not
Disadvantage
making the
doesn't matter.
attack.
Yeah, it ain't Scuzzer. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because Scuzzer ain't making the attack. Sweet.
Well, Thunder's not making an attack; it's a saving throw.
Right.
But
That's
he
what I'm saying. And he
he
failed it.
moved
So I
from
don't.
the dead brain to the sexy brain, so the sexy brain gets an advantage on this saving throw.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
So you want me to do the saving throw again?
And he made it. Damn it. I rolled him for him. He made it.
Okay, so you made it.
Yeah. So you run into him, and you don't knock him prone, and you don't do the 2d6 damage.
Right.
You just
Okay.
slam into him.
You want to move him?
Oh yeah, sorry. Clicky click. I like the mouse wheel button. That's the only thing I think I'm gonna miss. The mouse wheel.
Approve of move.
And that's it for Thunder, right? Let's see. So
Yep.
the Retriever gets to go.
Now, does the breath of the death of the elder brain affect all these things that were
Yeah.
connected to it?
It's gonna start to, yeah. It's not an immediate thing. The Elder Brain
Okay.
is like still kind of falling currently, basically, you know. But yeah, it's definitely, you definitely think stuff's gonna start being affected here.
It's
Uh,
deflating around the room like a balloon.
However, the mechanical retriever device does not seem to be affected by it, and oh. So it is going to leap off of the wall, because technically it's here, right? Up on the wall. And it's going to leap off the wall and land over the top of the Elder Brain and plane shift.
Is that a spell?
It is a spell. It's an
Oh.
innate spellcasting ability. Yeah, but it is innately cast the following spells. So it is casting a spell.
Can I counterspell it?
You can try, because plane shift is what, a 7th level spell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would like
7th
to
level
try.
spell. So do your roll. Do your what do you got to do? It's
If it's a 7th level spell, so the DC is 17. So
roll that in the roll that in the open. Let's all see you fail or succeed on this Elder Brain getting
18.
plane shifted.
18.
Oh, sorry, I just double clicked it, so it did it in the tower automatically.
At advantage? Were you supposed to have advantage?
Yeah, I still had advantage from the chat from like way at the beginning of the session because I hadn't used it yet.
Well, who bought that for you? Because you can thank them for allowing the success, because it dropped the 10 and it would have been a 15 and you would have failed. So whoever bought you that advantage, counterspells the plane ship, and the thing looks up at you like
Shot.
it
That's
looks at you,
Jeremiah.
and you see its eyes
Jeremiah.
flash, and that's its turn. Make sure you remember you have used your reaction for the round. Brain Golem 1 has got Thunder on him, so he's gonna.
He's still hypnotized. He never took damage.
He never took damage.
Thunder bounced off of him. Big
He's
ass
gonna look
hippo.
down at Thunder, and you see his eyes like, and he just kind of waves. Hey, I'm SpongeBob, and the Zelix 4 dies.
All right. I'm going to target this retriever and see if we can't do some damage to it. That's a hit. And
What's the bird sounds? Well, what's that?
That's Krell.
Is that Krell? Sound like a parakeet.
Oh, it was Jeremiah
16.
Britt that did it. Nice.
I am going to use a combat superiority die to add 2 to that, and 18. Is that going to hit it?
Which who is it? I'm dragging this to.
The retriever, an 18.
The retriever. No.
No, okay. So shot 3 is a hit,
Oh, a 30 is a hit. Yes.
and haste shot. I'm gonna combat superiority die again on that one. I think I need I don't know, a 19 or higher. Ah,
A,
that's not
a
gonna do it.
one. Yeah, a one's not gonna do it.
All right, and then kind of move back around here just to make sure.
Varuth kind of does a little dance, like
Caw-caw.
probably might stab this thing a couple more times. I don't know. This retriever looks. Now she's prone, so oh, she's stunned as well.
Yeah,
Why is she stunned?
because of the mind blast from Mind Flare.
Oh yeah. So all she can do
Should-
is roll a save at the end of her turn from who did the mind blast? Oh, the mind flyer.
Ill-tempered
need to-
frown.
Mind blast save. Intelligence saving throw on Varuth. Still failed. Lightning, who is charmed by ill-tempered frown, mind flyer,
Yeah, you got
dominated
the
actually.
dominate monster.
Yeah. So I think what is I can't really see
in that north
anybody.
hallway.
I guess. Yeah, but I don't know if he'd come running in and shoot at Thunder.
He'd probably throw a grenade in the middle of there.
They only had one.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he's probably gonna shoot at one of the maybe heavy set. So he's gonna move in to like here and take a shot at heavy set with his pistols. Pistols. Bang! Misses. And bang! Misses. Jesus. Squall.
Okay.
Tim, it's been like
So
an hour since you went, hasn't it?
yeah, yeah, that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that because I'm out here breathing and just relaxing. It's actually trimming my nails, listening to the fight go on in there. You know. So I moved to here. The first thing I'm going to do is cast spiritual weapon, and I'm going to put it like right there in that square. I'm not sure how. It says token type spell token. I don't
Here, use that
know
one.
what. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and I'm going to cast that at 4th level, which gives that an extra D8 to attack or to damage. And that was as a bonus action. And then I'm going to cast the cantrip, Toll the Dead, at this spider retriever thing.
Totally,
And
totally
it
fails.
fails.
It's like, I want to be belled. Please bell me. Oh,
He got
19.
belled.
nice.
He got
Wait
gonged
a
for
minute.
sure.
Damage 0.
Yeah.
It's immune to that.
Resisted.
Wow. Immune to necrotic or magic. 1.
It's got to be necrotic.
Uh,
No, your spiritual weapon should
mechanical.
be able to attack on this turn. though.
Yeah. So we're going to where's my? Let me shrink some options here and spiritual weapon this thing.
And that's a hit.
That is a hit.
And you upcasted it, so do your right clicky. For 15 points of damage.
It took that. Okay,
Yeah, it took that.
we're good.
All right, so
Okay, so a year ago, Engorgio bought him advantage. So
Lose Gregor.
oh, but this guy advantage. Well,
yes, when he first walked into the room. So it was a while ago, but it's there.
well, is he concentrating? Wow, no, he's not concentrating on anything.
Who was it that cast the control monster one?
This guy was the guy dominating the GIF, or whoever his name is. Thunder, lightning.
Oh, it's this
So he's
guy.
the one
So
that cast it.
he is concentrating on that. Yeah, dominate monster is concentration for an hour. Wow, nice. So he's not going to use a concentration spell. Let's see how far you can get into the room.
No, Luz did not cast the dominate monster. So the guy when going now doesn't have anything going on unless he has to concentrate to control his creature.
No, he doesn't.
So it was ill-tempered frown cast it.
Yes.
And he can fly, so he is going to. Oops, it's not alt. It's not alt. He can fly to there. Let's see. Wow. This guy's got a bunch of shit.
He sees his mortal enemy right in front of him. Just saying.
The GIF.
No, the
No, the
retriever.
retriever from the card.
I know. I mean, that is really, or the closest thing is this wavy full beard. So I'm just looking through his spells and see what he's got. So yeah, I think he sees that Gith over there, right? And he's gonna say, "Your mother smells of elderberries," and vicious mockeries him for 2 points of damage, because you know it's one of his hated enemies. He had to do it, right? He had to do
Does
it.
that break him out of his incapacitation then? Is he no longer incapacitated?
Wavy full beard was incapacitated.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
From the
Yeah, it
from
does.
the
He didn't know it, right?
From the hypnosis.
yeah.
Definitely break him out. Maybe he did it on purpose. Did it on purpose. So I'm gonna remove that. And whose turn is it? Where are we at?
Sarth.
Sarth.
He's going. Sarth is going to target the retriever. Right in front of her.
Sarth. Yeah, fell right in front of her. Or the brain fell in front. This thing jumps down right in front of her. And bounces off its
Dang it.
armor. Cling! And
Damn.
it jumps aside.
That's it.
That's it. Oops, I did it too fast. Skipped right over Krill.
Thank you. So Krell is going to come out to here and target Mr. Loogie.
Ooh.
1.
You're like shooting under the
2.
Brain Golem's legs. Oh,
Any effect on that one?
yes. Roll me a D4. Roll critical damage on Merg. Somehow you accidentally shot Merg in the back.
Shit. Where's Merc? Okay.
Yeah, you
Uh-oh.
critically hit an attack with an ally.
Okay.
22
Wow,
points.
fine.
Merg's like, yeah! Looks over at the Gith. Thinks he did it.
Sorry.
Because I'm in Gith's Rai, isn't it?
Ooh, I broke his spell.
I don't see you
Somebody's.
hitting any of the Yankee.
Wait,
Heck.
did you do damage to the Githyanki? What's the question,
What
Sven?
happened with that second one?
No, Krell hit him because he's the Githzerai. Krell hasn't hit any of the Yankee.
I wasn't trying to. I'm shooting the Luz.
Krell, racist.
Yes.
Yeah, but did you drop damage on Merg?
I did.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
22
22.
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he dodges.
And I'm going to use a combat superiority die.
A
Ah,
1,
damn it.
that's probably not gonna
Damn,
hit.
that's 3 in a row.
Yeah. Bastard. And then I'm going to fly back.
Those are combat inferiority dice.
Yeah, no kidding.
Take a
Don't give him a complex, man.
spaghetti noodle. Nystagmus, you're still on your broom. You're like,
Wait. No,
Whoa.
no. I was at the last of last round. This is the beginning of the new round. So I should be going again. Because I'm in the new round, I'm 25. The last round, I was the very last one.
oh, so I skipped over you? Oh, okay, I got it. Nice.
All right.
Good thing you weren't hasted. We just end the session right here. And we fade to black. Krell.
But I am hasted.
Oh, shit. You're hastily missing. Do you have any more superiority misses? I mean,
I have
ones?
2 more.
I mean, oh,
So
that might
17
hit.
hit him.
Let's see. Drag the 3 in
Well.
the modifier box and that guy. It's a hit.
Is that the
Yeah.
spider thing?
No, I'm killing the mind
The
flayer.
mind
Mind
flayer.
flayer.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, let's move you back in here. Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Then for my next trick, let me use my last combat superiority die.
Oh.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, I'm not even going to double check that one.
All right. And that, I believe, is my turn. Wait, no. How many did I do this round? Yeah, I believe that is my turn.
All right, before you pass your turn, we're going to take a break.
Cool.
Because I'm parched.
Cool.
I need some water.
Parched.
So that's half the session, and most of the enemies are down. So, but we're gonna take a 10-minute break, and we're gonna find out what happens when we come back. So, you guys stick around, or go get something to drink and come back, or go take a poop. I don't care, but come back. All right, we'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna start the timer. Set that for 21 46. Start it. Turn on some pretzels. There you go. And the slideshow. We'll see you in a minute. Or 10. Let's turn the microphones back on. Let's finish Call from the Deep. Let's do it. So yeah, actually, at the top of the round, or while Carl's doing his thing, I need somebody, a party representative, to roll a die.
That would be Nystagmus.
What kind of die?
Well, a D6.
In the open or
Yeah.
in the town?
Yeah, in the open. Well,
Boom.
so I put in together a list of possible ally, reinforce, rescue, or enemy kind of things to come, right? At this round. And number one on the list was Haksh Miraz, but you rolled a 6, so I'm gonna tell you who was on the list as we go. But you remember who Hash Mirage was, right? I'll have my
Oh,
vengeance
he's
on
coming for his staff.
thee.
Have to.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
he rolled a 6, not a 1. So if he would have rolled a 1, then Hotch would be here wanting his staff and some other stuff. But nope. Number 2 was Jaraxel Banre, and a little team of
Charlotte,
his.
yeah. Nice.
Because he's been monitoring you through your sending stone that he can spy on and turn on and off. Yeah, you know. Number 4, or I'm sorry, number 3 would have been Lariel Silverhand, one of the Seven Sisters.
Mhm.
Number 5 would have been Burn.
4.
1, 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. We skipped number 2. I got one out of order. So 1 was Hodge. Number 2 would have been Captain Callus would have showed up. Yeah, except he's like a CR 18 now. That would have probably not worked out well. Number 5 would have been Burn. Do you guys remember who Burn was?
The name. Yeah, the kid.
The kid.
Oh,
that,
is that the
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, he got the old tadpole, Mind Flyer tadpole in him, and now he turns out to be a Mind Flyer, but he didn't show up. But his mom does. Wanting to know. Remember, she was following you guys around. His mom shows up. But who does show up
Kraken.
is Schlarkrell the Kraken.
Great roll there, Valtrix.
Yep.
Fuck.
What a fucking dick, Valtrix.
Sorry, guys. I just thought this would be the most
Great.
fun.
Isn't he pissed though at the
Oh.
mind flayers because they controlled him?
Oh, yeah, he's pissed at the world. He is totally pretty close to insane at the moment because some of his grafted identity just teleported away not too long ago, and he's been stunned for a while. So he doesn't have any, currently doesn't have any of his 20th level spellcasting abilities.
We took his brain, killed his brain.
Look,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
you're in that
he-
picture shooting lightning.
He's regenerating stuff, but
Does he have his 19th level spell level casting?
no,
abilities?
he can't cast any spells currently.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's just want to be straight on that.
But he can use his attacks and stuff. And didn't I? Why am I having a hard time reading today? Oh, let me try that again. There
time
it
to
goes.
make a hasty retreat.
Come on, we can take him.
Level
He's a
up.
melee.
So I'm gonna put him on the map, but he's coming down the center tunnel as well. So tentacles start slithering out of the roof. As this kraken comes in and pretty much fills the room up at the ceiling. Because he's a gargantuan. So yeah, so he comes in, right, and let's see, his reach is I don't want to stack him on top of everything, but what is his reach? 30 foot. So yeah, he can reach just about anywhere in here. As he's starting to come in, that's where he's at. He's up in the ceiling, up still coming down. He hasn't entered into the thing yet. And Krell, you finished your turn outside, so Nystagmus, you see this thing coming, you're like, oh, it's like everything gets dark and
And the Stagmus probably just, yells out like, "Oh shit, guys, something big's coming!" And
Kraken.
yeah, exactly. And I can still let's try to blast a lightning bolt still. I want to take out a few of these guys on my way out of here. So, I'm gonna move to there. Actually,
What?
and then shoot a lightning bolt straight that way. So it's gonna to hit the retriever and the ill-tempered frown mind flayer, and unfortunately, it's also gonna hit Griff, but he shouldn't have been standing there.
Oh, it's his fault. He shouldn't have been standing there.
His name is
He's the
Lightning,
mind
so I'm sure
controlled
he's
one.
immune.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
And
So you yell something out in his language, right? In his vocabulary. It sounds like
didn't the dominate monster end on him? Because
yeah, he's not dominated, but I'm not sure Nystagmus would know that or not.
Oh. I didn't know that.
All right, so lightning bolt.
Uh-oh, you got me that time. It was ready though.
It's crashed every time for me.
That's the only time it hasn't for me, actually.
Didn't crash for me.
That's funny. The only time it didn't crash for you, it crashed for everybody else. Lightning bolt.
That's such a bad roll. I am absolutely going to use a meta magic point, a sorcery point, to reroll. I'm going to reroll 7 of those. I'm just going to keep the 4.
That's impressive.
Well, yeah, doesn't it have to be an ace if you discard every card? I mean, it doesn't at least have to be a 6. I mean,
let's see. Nope,
Jack's
sorry. I
advantage.
can only reroll 5 of them.
well, we know which one you're gonna reroll. 3 1s and 2
reroll-
2s. So
17 plus 8
So
plus 2.
another 10 damage, right?
yep,
Yeah, 27.
to both of them. Yeah. Which Gif only takes half.
Right. So yeah.
An
So
extra 5.
So he's
other
got
2.
that much damage, and it was ill-tempered frown was the other one. Yeah.
Yep.
Takes 10. Okay.
And then I
He
will
must have still
continue.
had it.
Huh?
There. And
must-
then I will continue my move down to here, trying to get out of the way.
He must have still been dominated because it just expired on him.
No, that was the effect on him, but it expired on the caster a while ago.
Oh,
I shot
the
him.
concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna move over, fly over,
It's him.
and he can
It
go
can't.
up. He has 60 feet of movement, so he can go up over the retriever. Because it's a fly speed of 60 feet.
I
And
just.
then with a crash, he's gonna land, and that thing is gonna bend over, and sort of grunt and groan, and
Why does he sound like Morty? I don't know.
he's gonna squeeze out the back end.
He's getting out. Is he come
and I
out
will
like?
tell Ember will tell Merg, take the suit.
He comes
So
out
that is
like
an action to get out.
Ace
Well, it's an action to
Ventura.
get in, so I presume it's an action to get out.
Yeah.
And then sort of like Ace Ventura from the Rhino.
Yeah. It's an action to get out.
And then,
Mommy, look. Squall.
All right, so Squall sees this thing crawling out of the ceiling because really he's like right there in the middle of the room, right?
Yeah. 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 No, he's up high. Yeah, Squall can easily
Right.
see him.
I
mean, and when he comes in, he's like ripping part of the ceiling. Chunks of debris are falling, and water is coming in majorly now, like raining down.
So Squall steps to here.
You guys
And
are
he
in
says-
about a foot of water now.
He says, "Great Kraken, by the will of Tempest, who has sent us to free you, you are no longer enslaved and dominated by these illithid, mind-flaying whores, sons."
Horsums?
And whore sons. And then he smacks the spider thing with a spiritual weapon as a bonus action, which misses. But then he will cast Word of Radiance at it. And
what's
it
the word?
succeeds.
Damn you to hell. And he succeeds. So nothing too much goes on other than what Squall says to the Kraken. And then Squall starts to get the fuck out of here. So he moves backwards. It's a total of 25-foot movement.
Scuzzer.
All right, Scuzzer's going to move back into the hallway here. Can he see the Kraken coming through the ceiling from there?
He has to be one more square up, and then he can just start to see it. But Squall's going Kraken, 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 Kraken. So, I mean, he knows it's coming. So, I don't know what you mean by... Does he know it's coming, or
All right,
can
he'll-
he physically see it?
Oh yeah, it's Kraken coming.
Yeah, physically seeing it from there, yeah, you can see like a couple of its tentacles and stuff sticking down.
All right, then I will target him. And this one I'll put the hunter's mark on him.
So you heard Squall, like, trying to convince him not to pick sides. And then you shoot it.
If he understands Primordial, he understands what I said.
Oh, the Kraken?
Oh, sorry. Scuzzer does
Yeah.
not understand it. So go ahead, Scuzzer.
Yep.
Yeah, then he'll take a shot at him. And a second shot.
Bouncing off of his tough hide.
And is haste still on?
Yes, it is.
Or did it expire? Oh, it's still on. So the haste shot.
Elder Brain dead in 5 rounds. Party dead in 2.
And he'll miss all 3 times and run back around the corner.
He's like, that'll piss it off. Designer Cardigan. How's this guy still alive? Right? He hasn't even taken any damage. He's like, my cardigan is not even wrinkled.
All right.
Gang pile on the
Can't really.
spider.
Yeah, pretty much. Not that he's likely to hit it, but
Dodged. It dodged. It jumps out of the way, jumps back out of the way.
yeah, that's it.
So Merg is going to get in his butt, right?
Yes. So he moves around to the back,
And climbs up in his
greases
butt.
himself up.
And
So it does a
there's
dive, running dive in.
like a little butt monkey. I should play the music.
And then he's going to move to there.
Wavy full beard. He's like, oh, I'm no longer hypnotized.
What's going on, guys?
What? I got a little psychic damage done, and I haven't even drawn my sword out yet. And oh look, a mind flyer. I think I'll go stab it.
Go Stabby McStabby the Mind Flayer.
Ah,
Ooh, tough to hit.
ping ping. This is Varuth. Varuth. Pretty wounded.
Well, there's still Mind Flayers. Otherwise, I don't know. After killing the Elder Brain, I'm kind of thinking he might plane shift.
That's probably not a bad idea. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, they
What's
completed their
r-
mission.
what's the range? Touch.
Yeah, you got to
So-
link hands in a circle.
So I mean, he can ready like come everybody.
Yeah, yeah. He'll tell
He's got
everybody
a
to
stunned effect on him.
who?
Varuth.
Baruth?
He's
For some
not.
reason.
He's not. That was Mind Blast, I think.
Yeah.
He should have actually. No, he is stunned from the Mind Blast. He didn't make his
Oh,
save yet.
Yeah.
So he thinks about it as he makes his save. Where's the Mind Blast from the DC 11 intelligence on Varuth? She still fails, so she's like, I'm thinking about this. This would be a good time to plane shift. She probably would
Yeah.
say. I think she could
Like
probably
all of us.
talk. And that was her turn. Where are we at? Sareth. Well, she could plane shift too.
She could too, but not just all by herself. Keep going after. She's got a better chance of hitting this thing, so she's gonna go after the retriever.
Oh,
yeah.
she's like, we still got time. Kill as many as you can. And she jumps on this thing and stabs down into it. A big chunk of its armor comes off, so it's got a -2 to its armor class if it if it survives. Which it does survive.
All right. You want to apply that?
Oh wait.
Decent roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already used all his ones earlier. Superiority die.
This was the Gith, not me.
Yeah, yeah.
I burned all the ones.
So let's see. What am I doing here? Sarah.
-2 to the retriever's AC.
Oh, okay. Effect. I had like
Oh,
every.
wow. That'll help.
Yeah.
All right, it's on there.
Oh, that didn't target the retriever for some reason.
I don't. Did the 44?
That's
target
what that's what I was looking at. That's
It's no, you have to.
because
It did not.
So let me drag that. There you
It may
go.
not be alive. Oh,
So no, it
oh,
resisted.
partially. Yeah,
Yeah.
partially.
The 22, but did it?
You didn't do
Yeah,
it the
Oh.
first time either. All right, so I applied it both times. Damage. So 22, or the 44 was halved.
It's a magical greatsword. How in the heck is that not?
It's psychic, and he's
Slashing.
immune to psychic.
Oh,
and-
the psychic.
yeah.
I
Oh
got you.
yeah, the 3d6 psychic.
All right.
I trust Fantasy Ground
That's-
when it comes to that mostly. Heavy set?
Yeah.
He's on the other side of him.
He cannot. He still got Misty Step 3 times, so he can't really do much damage to this thing.
No. I think he is gonna Misty Step away, and then like to there, and then use his movement to run. Use
And
his movement.
is this one of the prisoners? No, this is the raiding party.
So the Mind Flayer
Yeah.
and the Brain Golem.
Yeah, but he can't do any damage to any of them.
Yeah.
Well, the Mind Flyer, I guess he could have. He's scared. The suit Thunder.
Thunder. He's probably gonna shoot the retriever.
Well, he's ranged, so he's going to be a disadvantage. Oh wait, no, I think they have something that
guy's-
keeps that from happening.
Well, the golem's still hypnotized, so it shouldn't be, right? All right, he could move.
Only
He'll
6
just
more
move.
turns though.
Yeah, he'll just move and shoot him.
6 more turns. It's pretty OP. I mean, in a condition like this, it's really a good spell. Really a good spell.
And he's
Bing!
gonna miss him.
Bounces off his armor or skin or brain juice or whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna miss him again.
Ping ping. Ill-tempered frown does not recharge his mind blast.
Thought I was gonna try and blast the Kraken.
But he's gonna hold on, not alt. He's gonna move over to there, taking extra movement to actually. He's gonna provoke from both lightning and Githyanki warrior wavy full beard, but he don't care. If you guys want to beat the shit out of him.
Lightning does have a longsword.
Damn.
And
Damn. They're like, kill them! Don't let them get away! Gives him a little slashing love as he's going to cast Plane Shift and take El
I'm gonna counter it.
Retriever. All right. Let's see you do it. What did we say the DC was?
So that 17 is DC 10 plus the spell's level. Okay, so yeah,
Yep.
17.
You got inspiration?
Roll that in the on
I
the
do.
table
I
too.
just
Let's
don't-
see.
What am I trying to roll it against, though? What do I roll?
You roll a
Your spellcasting ability.
Abilities
whatever
check using your spell casting ability. Okay.
intelligence or wisdom or whatever you use. Intelligence, I think.
So we don't use proficiency, it's just flat intelligence then.
Right.
Okay. All right, so I think back to that time when Lightning did some really cool stuff and I was inspired.
And you countered it. So he's like, "Rrrr." You see his little tentacles go, "Blah." And that's all he could do. Lightning. Lightning says, I told you could do it.
so Lightning is going to take a couple shots at the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, the Mind Flayer's all like hugging on this freaking retriever. Ping! Bounces off,
Damn.
hits the retriever, bounces off the retriever, ricochets around the room. Pow, ping, pang. And,
Damn. He's going to miss him twice. And that's just going to piss him off, so he's going to charge at him.
He's like slosh, 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 slosh. You know the water's like 15 inches deep now or something. It's getting up there fast. And there's like a sheet of water like all around that hole because it's coming down the tunnel. So he's kind of got to run through the waterfall. You know, it's all blurry inside there. Bloosh! And smacks the
he's
Mind
knocked
Flyer
prone.
with his head and knocks him prone. So the Mind Flyer goes down into the water. Kersplash!
Is he drowned?
He's drowning. He can't breathe. His tentacles are like, ugh. And the retriever gets to go. Well, the retriever is going to do a multi-attack on the crowd here. So let's see. It's going to attack foreleg on Varuth. And so stabs her with those pokey legs that aren't wearing rubber boots for 19 points of damage. And then it's going to turn and a laser beam, kind of force beam, shoots out of its eye at Seraph. And Seraph jumps aside as this thing smashes across her side, glancing off of her, doing dodging half of that, so doing 13 points of force damage. And then it's going to use its other foreleg and stab at Mr. Cardigan. And hits Mr. Cardigan like right in the thigh, like for 12 points of damage, piercing him. And that's its turn. Brain Golem. Well, Brain
Can't
Golem
do
has wavy full beard. Poor full beard.
He's still hypnotized, too.
Damn it.
That's the longest hypnotized I've ever seen.
It's only 6 more rounds. 5 more rounds
We're
after
just gonna
this.
leave him for the Kraken. He's
Yeah,
bait for the
just
Kraken.
let the Kraken take him.
Yeah. Krell.
All right. Well,
Wow,
Krell's gonna pop his head out.
top of round 6.
Yeah.
Let's
He's just gonna pop his head out and see if he can't take out this Mind Flare. Why does he have disadvantage?
He's
Because he's
prone.
prone.
Yeah, the hippo knocked him prone.
Oh.
Okay, well in that case he'll take shots at the remaining at the retriever.
Yeah, so Krell tried to shoot the Mind Flyer before he hits the water, but he doesn't. Like whizzes right over the top of him.
Nice.
All right, with the retriever down,
Retriever's gone.
I'll use the last one even on the prone Mind Flare.
Which is a hit. It like sticks its head up, and you're like flap.
Ha! Bastard. Oh shucks, I should have. No, I'm gonna move it back out of the way.
Yeah, so the Mind Flyer's like trying to like crawl in the water and try to get away now because it thought it was plane shifting, but that didn't happen. Merg.
All right. So the
Merg's in the psionic suit.
he
Did
is.
Krell
and he
move
is
back?
going to.
Or is he
Yes,
staying where?
Krell moved back. He went back around the corner.
All right.
So the Mind Flayer needs to make a DC 13 intelligence saving throw, please.
DC 13 intelligence saving throw is a success of 21.
That's okay because he still takes half damage.
How many hit points has he got left? Let's see. Yeah, you're not gonna kill him, but he takes 11. Psionic. He's like, Sarith.
Sarth is gonna step forward and take an attack at the Mind Flare
Oh, with advantage.
with advantage and yell at everybody to plane shift out of here once you can. Once you can.
Hold hands.
Why the hell did that roll twice?
Were you serious about everybody's got to hold hands?
Yeah, that's part of the plane shift spell. Up to 8.
Only do
people.
damage once, though. Only do damage once.
Yeah.
Because you hypnotize. So Sarith comes over and just like plunges this greatsword right into the Mind Flyer's head, pinning it to the ground, and says, "We need to plane shift out of here."
Yep. And then we'll use the rest of his movement or her movement to get to there.
So running out of this water, it's now like 18 inches deep. I mean, it's starting to fill up fast. I mean, we're talking seconds. This water's going up. You're noticing it as the water, the complex is kind of starting to crumble because the water's just pouring in from all the secure areas that were sealed magically are failing now, and all those magical seals are failing. So the seawater that they've pumped out of here is coming back in. And the Kraken likes it. The Kraken likes all this water. Scuzzer.
Scuzzer's going to come over to here. And are we supposed to be holding hands too?
Well, I thought we'd get out into the hallway and.
He's like, "Will someone hold my hand?
What's going on?"
Will someone
I
hold
can
my-"
cast plane shift, guys.
Okay. Good.
But keep in mind,
Then I'll stand here.
It's touch. So Do you like move over to
Okay.
grab his hand
Yeah. I
and then
grab a
reach
hold
out
of the fin.
and reach out the squall? So do you put your weapons away?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you put your weapon away
Put
and
the
and you
sling
go,
my bow across my back.
join hands.
Let's go. And that'll
Thunder.
be his turn.
Thunder's like over there by himself. He's like, he's probably thinking mass exit's probably a good idea. How loud is Nystagmus saying he can plane shift? Do you yell it?
Yeah, I probably would.
So let's see Thunder do a wisdom check. Perception. Yeah, 15. I'd say you heard it. I'd say you heard it.
Then he's gonna run his 45 feet over to there.
Give me an acrobatics check on Thunder.
That is dexterity.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so he does like a little like flip off of the downed spider, lands in the water, comes running through this now like almost sheer wall of water all the way around in a circle because the water's just pouring down this tube and runs over there and don't forget me.
He's a nimble hippopotamus like an
Right.
offensive lineman.
He's a hippo ninja.
They're very
Whoa.
agile in water.
I know, right? You know, the king of the jungle is the hippo. I mean, do not
Oh,
mess
yeah.
with a hippo. They will
Yep.
kill you. They are very territorial. So Varus, like, joining the holding hands group.
Yeah. Well, he can cast it himself, so he can take care of the Gith and whatnot. But yeah, we're just
So that he's like, oh, join up
gathering up.
over here. He like
Yeah,
yells,
basically, he can
join
go a
up
little
over
bit more.
here.
You wusses, we could take this guy.
Ember. Ember's yelling out, we can take this. We can get them.
So I'm moving over and I'm casting a spell.
What you casting? Something at the Kraken?
All right, so he does take half damage.
It decides to make it. Let me see.
It already made it.
It made it anyway.
Oh,
So it only
So it
took
doesn't-
half damage.
it doesn't decide.
But-
I don't know if it can or not. I was thinking.
It would have had a lot of other crap had it not saved it.
So you psychic synapse attack the Kraken who's been psychically manipulated by the Mind Flayers for several months now, and it's pissed now. It's really pissed now.
Everybody's fucking with its mind.
Wavy full beard. You guys are shooting at it. You guys are definitely its enemy.
Was it originally coming in here to shake our hands and give us high fives?
It was originally coming in here to kill the Elder Brain. And then preferably any other Mind Flayers in that order.
Squall was trying to be friends with it.
Squall was, and it did understand you, believe it or not. Heavy said, he's like,
And I missed him, so he didn't know I was shooting at him.
oh yeah, he didn't see those arrows
It's
bouncing
just a
off his
massive town 'cause
blubber.
he can't see squat right now. All
Right.
he sees is things hitting
Oh,
him.
there he is. He's joining up. He's ready. Designer Cardigan.
Hey, wait. What about me?
Skip
Yeah,
his
we
you're,
all-
you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Aren't we all lined up just nice and neat? Like
Yeah. For my lightning bolt. No. Does the Kraken counts as an NPC, right?
It is an NPC, yes.
I'd like to use a card. I know that maybe maybe this isn't gonna work because people keep attacking it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Hold
Now,
on, let me
keep
see
in
if I can
mind,
share this.
you got to role play it too. You know, you just can't play no card and let the DM do everything.
No, I understand.
I don't know which
There we
card
go.
it is,
Can you open
but
that?
but I'm imagining a donkey and a dragon. Sudden fascination. Yeah, donkey and the dragon.
So, yeah, if you guys can't read it, it says a chosen NPC becomes enamored with you for one reason or another, and your roles have permanent advantage when trying to convince or persuade them for anything. DM's discretion.
So we have to
So
wait to play a card too?
So
You are a fish man, so
No, you can
no.
play a card anytime.
All right, go ahead and see what Nystagmus's card does. Because I got one too.
So this thing like is climbing in, right, and it's gotten a little bit lower, and it sticks its head in, right, and you know those in there can see that this scar on his head now, and it's still partially open. You could see part of its skull and bits of even areas of its brain are exposed. And it looks down and it looks directly at Nystagmus, and Nystagmus smiles, and he puts his fin up, and it goes, and the Kraken goes, ah, and makes a
what are you doing?
vibrating noise throughout the chamber, like.
He's purring.
So what is Nystagmus actually going to do on his turn?
So now he just wants to step out a few feet out of the hallway, so where the Kraken can see him, and just say up to him, taking a lead from Squall, because he saw what he did. So uh, and Nystagmus also speaks Primordial. So in Primordial, he's going to say, "Those that did this to you are dead. Calm your rage. We are not your enemies. We will help you if we can."
So give me a persuasion check with advantage. In the tower or on the table. On the table. Let's see
Okay.
it. Let's see it.
Hold on. I have one other thing.
You are a charismatic-ish fella.
How about
I would like to.
I've got
I would like to use my exalted earrings.
Ah, so you like flash your earring that you're wearing, bling, and it sparkles in your eye as you say this. And let's see. Come on, not 2 ones. No 2 ones. A 24. Nice. Nice. So suddenly there's like a wave of telepathic energy that hits Nystagmus, right? And it's all jarbled and gargled. The communication is like, and you see the Kraken kind of shake its head quick, you know, like, and then it goes in primordial. Oh, actually, it says
Is it
in
Aquin? I took
oh,
Aquin
shit.
because we were doing Call from the Deep, and we have never used it.
No, it's not. It's not Aquin.
Boo.
Scuzza's got primordial
It just replies in gibberish to you. You don't understand it telepathically, and it you see it's like you know it's trying to speak, but you don't think it has an ability to speak. The Kraken. You think it can communicate telepathically, but its telepathic powers seem to be screwed up currently.
All right. After I do that, I'm just gonna move back a little bit with everybody else. Just
Like strut. You're like, bops,
yeah.
wah, wah.
In case this doesn't work, I can still cast the spell to get out of here.
Yeah, and then you look at so you look at everybody with big eyes, like, okay, and you put your hands back out, grab a hold, just in case. Designer Cardigan, uh,
Yeah,
he's probably
gonna
gonna look around.
fucking
Yeah,
bite
he's
it.
gonna be like, yeah. He kind of ducks under the spiritual weapon and runs around the corner over there. Squall.
Again, speaking in primordial, Squall walks up to it and about halfway starts to fly. You know, to where he's up off the
Just get
ground.
up out of the water that's now like knee deep or
Well,
shin
heading
deep
up
on.
towards him because I need to touch him, and I'm
Yeah.
going to tell him that I'm going to restore you, and I'm going to take a big gamble here and cast Greater Restoration on him, and that's my second and last 5th level.
So there's
spell.
2 ways you can do this. You can try to persuade him to allow you to touch him, or you can just flat out try to grab him.
I will try to persuade him using my inspiration for advantage.
Okay. In primordial.
In primordial, yes, and
Can I give him my inspiration?
you're doubly
Yeah.
inspired.
Well, no, you can't
All right.
double it, but
Oh, he already has it? Okay.
So it
Come on.
dropped a 1,
Yeah, but I kept it 2 or what?
and it kept a 3 actually. So
Hmm.
so it flinches away from you as you try to reach out at it. So you don't burn the spell because you have to touch it. So
Well, I'm being passive. I mean, is it really dodging away from me? Because I mean, I should be right next to it now. I've got another 5 feet I could move.
yeah, you can move a little closer, or you're gonna.
So I'm just gonna touch it against its will then.
Well, you can't technically take an action and cast a spell, right? So
Oh.
I mean,
So I
what?
can't just walk up to somebody and touch him and oh, okay. Well, you did give me 2 choices. You said I could try to persuade him or take an action to grab
Right,
him.
right.
So I failed.
You can try again next round for sure, whichever
If
way
it
you want.
doesn't kill me.
So you move forward and still being persuasive towards him though, like it's okay.
I'm being calm.
I
I'm
want to
talking
help you.
primordial.
I want to help you. And the mind flyer sticks his dead head up and looks around, and the DM deletes him out of the combat tracker. As the retriever gets deleted out of the combat tracker, and the brain golem is you see him reach down into the water, and he kind of just splashes some water on his face, and he looks around still hypnotically. And the kraken goes, and the kraken's gonna reach in with his tentacles, and he's gonna grab at the brain golem and hits with his plus 17 to hit, and grabs a hold of him, doing 23 points of damage,
0.
which is 0, but still grabs him, and then restrains him. And since he didn't do any damage to him, he's still hypnotized, grabbed, and restrained. So he like picks up the brain golem, and the brain golem's like, "Oh, look, fun,
A ragdoll.
wee!"
He's gonna eat him.
And he also reaches down and attempts to grab Squall and fumbles. So he goes to grab Squall, and Squall's like, "I'm not gonna help you." And Squall, you can cast your spell now if you want.
All right, so as soon as he tries to grab me, I just grab his tentacle and cast Greater Restoration through the staff. No, it's not through the staff. It'd be
Burning
yeah,
your
'cause
spell.
that's lesser restoration. I'm burning the spell slot. Yeah, last of the 5th level spell slots.
So you can
Does
see
it
that
do good?
that immediately with contact, and you're casting a spell on him, and the restoration's coming back. The communication is coming back almost as fast as the spell's going off, right?
Okay.
And he replies, "It is in my nature to destroy people who oppose me. Do you oppose the Kraken?" And you can feel that his psionic power is returning, and he's going to try to probe your mind, but he can't do it this round because
Well,
it's
he
your
would.
turn.
He
But
no, as a priest of Valkyr and Tempest, he would have respect for the Kraken. You know, it's he also realizes that I
well,
mean
well, well, well,
he's a
well,
tool that Tempest has used.
yeah, we'll get to that when he actually attempts it, because he could something else could happen.
Ah,
He hasn't attempted it, but you feel that starting to come on, so you can prepare your rebuttal when it's actually
my rebuttal.
when
Cross
it's
examination.
actually when he can actually do that. He can't do that this round. I don't think. I'll double check, but let me. He's got another tentacle attack, and it looks like it's going to be at Ember. Actually, you know what? He's going to move into the room a little bit because he's technically up here. So yeah, he's going to kind of climb in across the ceiling, and when he does, like, water just dumps down because he's been holding back a lot of the water with his body and his mass. And when he does, it like just comes dumping down. And Ember, on your turn, you're gonna have to make a save, or you're gonna get knocked prone, and you know all that kind of jazz. But as he comes squeezing into the room, he looks down at and sees Ember, and then looks around and sees this freaking psionic suit, and he lashes out at that thing with his last tentacle, which is a 30-foot range, and fumbles again. He's confused. He's totally the psionic is coming back, and you guys are trying to help him, and he's totally confused. So you think he's maybe intentionally fumbling. I got a bot that does that now. Makes it intentional fumble. And he like slips, and he hits his head, bop, right on. Anytime you got a wound, you always hit it, right? So he hits the freaking scar on his head on the roof, bam, and you can see his whole body like because of the pain as he does the damage to himself with that fumble. Taking 19 points of damage, which he resists. So he just kind of big chunk of the ceiling falls down onto the ground. Boosh. And let's see. Multi attack gives him 3. Yeah, that's all he did. All right, that's all he can do. Lightning. So I'm just going
Lightning's
to
gonna
move
move.
him over
Yeah.
here. Hold him. And So when lightning gets to here, the Kraken reaches out and tries to grab him.
So because of Engorgio, the Kraken has advantage.
Oh, nice. With advantage. Tentacle on lightning, right? That was who was moving? Lightning? Yeah.
Yeah.
And hits. So does some bludgeoning damage. And grapples him. And he is restrained. So yeah, as he tries to run away, the Kraken takes his reaction and grabs him up. And well, he's restrained, but he did a dash to get there, right? Yeah. So lightning was done. What are we, top of round 7 with Nystagmus?
All right. I want to go support Squall. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go out there, grab my broom, and fly right up with Squall, and say to the Kraken, as you can see, we are not your enemy.
Can I play a card for Nystagmus here? The duplicity. It says automatically succeed on one deception check, and targets of the deception realize the lie as soon as you're out of line of sight.
Well, you're assuming he's deceiving him.
Yeah, I don't
Squall
think
is not. Yeah, he's.
I don't think he is trying to deceive him.
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
All right, then that wouldn't work.
Scuzzer may assume that and use the card anyways. I don't know. He is a pirate, you know.
Well, that's what Scuzzer would do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'd lie to him.
it's not gonna do anything. But I'm just saying, he might just use the card anyways because it's Scuzzer.
You know, we could convince Scuzzer that he was a pious and kind man who gave away all of his riches.
Maybe. Nystagmus, so you move out there. What are you doing? You giving a speech? What's he saying?
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
trying to talk to the
uh,
Kraken again and say, you can see that we are not your enemy. You know, and I point to the brain golem, kill him. You are free to go and leave us in peace, please.
Give me a persuasion.
All right. I would like to use a card.
All right. Using these inspiration cards.
Might as well. Choose a skill you are trained in. Treat your next skill check using that skill as if you had rolled a 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So I just rolled the 20 on my persuasion, which makes it a 29.
Wow. So the Kraken looks back at you, and you actually have advantage on that too, because of the card you played earlier. And it says this complex is going to be destroyed. You have until then to get out. I will not attack you if you leave me be to my destruction. He says this in primordial telepathically to you.
So I don't hear it. Then.
No.
Uh, Can I? Do I have time to say something to my
Give me,
allies?
give me a what would resist psychic? Constitution, wisdom.
Intelligence, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, probably intelligence.
No.
Yeah,
Probably
I,
wisdom.
I've been beating around the bush because I know his intelligence is so low. But give me a give me an intelligence saving throw.
All right, I'll use a point of inspiration on this.
It's not that bad, but it's more roleplay-ish. What's the D4 from?
Bless.
It's from Bless,
Bless is still on
but it
you.
didn't roll it. Didn't roll it with advantage. Let me roll it again.
We got 3 more rounds of bless.
18. Wow. So instead of the words that the Kraken's telepathically saying to you come out of your mouth, I will do it. He's like take control of your. You resisted it, and so it's just a murmur you mumble out of your mouth. Leave or something is all you could squeak out.
We're leaving.
I'm
Had
sorry.
you failed it, he would have spoken through your mind. Out
Aw,
of your
man, that
used you
almost would've
as a. Well, that's
Yeah,
what I
the
said.
advantage burns you.
You could choose to fail a save if you wish, though.
But he didn't. He chose to roll it with advantage.
Ah,
because I didn't know at the time.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. How would you know that that's what he was trying to do? You just resisted. Seraph.
You have
Sarth
nystagmus
plane
targeted.
shift. It's fine. He's plane shifting, just by himself.
She is,
He's
you
gone.
mean?
She
Getting
is.
the hell out of here.
Well, everyone else can either plane shift or is already bunched up to plane shift. So
She
she's
does
gone.
the math, and she says,
Yep.
she says, I will get the astral skiff ready to fly. So she's plane shifting to where? How does this spell work?
Oh, where does
What?
she go?
I
She
don't
goes
know.
at the astral sea.
You and up to 8 creatures who link hands in a circle are transported to a different plane of existence. You specify a target destined in general terms, such as a city or
Astral plane.
well, probably to their
The hand thing.
to their base,
Wherever. Yeah.
to their
Yeah.
base.
To their wherever their base is. I don't know where that is.
She actually is going to plane shift to a meteor that's in orbit of Torel. That actually they're developing a Githyanki base on. So I have that information because it may pertain into our continuation. So yeah, it's an asteroid in the orbit of the planet. That's where. Oh no, she's got to go to a different plane, not a different location.
Yeah.
So
I assume she would
astral,
just go to the
the
astral
astrals,
plane.
yeah, to their city, the Githyanki
And then she
city.
can come back tomorrow. She
Yeah.
can come back to the asteroid tomorrow.
Or get teleported back or something, but if she wants to come
Whatever.
back.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get her out of here. Pshom. Designer Cardigan is probably waiting.
Just gonna wait. Yeah.
Lightning is
He's
grabbed.
Did he get released or?
Yeah, if he doesn't do anything, the Kraken just lets go. Just releases. The tentacle's still there right on the ground, so he could turn around and attack the Kraken if he wanted to. Just letting him go.
He's trying to get the hell out of here.
He's like, he starts backing up. He's like, I am a hippo, but I'm not stupid. So he like backs up over here somewhere or something.
Oh yeah, right there.
Squall.
No, you have a good day now. And Squall comes over here and
Does
he
he like?
holds
Does he
Scuzzer's hand.
curtsy? Does he curtsy or?
He bows to the Kraken. He says, destroy it. Don't blame you. You're free to reign the seas again. Oh, great Kraken, blah, 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 blah.
Give me
Bye.
a persuasion, or if you're trying to deceive him, we can use
No, I'm not trying to
Scuzzer's
deceive
card.
him at all. Nope.
Nice, very nice. Thunder's going over there. Scuzzer.
Scuzzer's going to use his goddamn card and tell this Kraken a lie.
I want to hear this lie.
Scuzzer speaks primordial, so he's going to tell the Kraken,
Holy shit.
Ember did not try to kill you. Ember did not cast a spell on you, and I did not shoot at you with my crossbow. That's the God's honest truth. We just want to leave.
Deception with advantage?
It's an automatic success.
Oh. All right, so it believes you automatically. Unfortunately, if it wants to, it could read your thoughts. So, but it's not concentrating on you particularly because you just blurt this out in primordial, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now the
It
water's
realizes I'm lying as soon as we leave, though.
yeah. Now the water's probably like getting up to your navel or something, So it's really coming down fast in here. The brain golem is just gonna try to slam. No, it's hypnotic pattern, so it's just like
He's still a ragdoll.
it's just smiling as the kraken's moving it closer to its mouth. And Merg is over in the freaking psionic suit.
So
Plane
Sonic
shift.
suit, the arm comes up and he goes, peace, and plane shifts
Yeah.
with the
Plane
Because
shift right out the ass of the suit.
no, he takes the suit with him because if his magic is psionic, so if your magic is psionic, you can cast it, and it actually adds proficiency to any roll made in the suit as well.
I agree. So they both plane shift away, the suit and Merg the Githzari. So he does not obviously go to the same location. Ooh, nice. I like that. I like
And a
that.
shiny new weapon too.
Shiny new psionic suit for the fight with not only the Ithlids but their lovely brothers, the Githzari. Wavy full beard. He's ready to go, right? He's waiting night.
Yeah.
The
he's in the
psionic
group of 4.
suit. So
It's basically
we
Veyruth or
are
yeah.
we are going to take ourselves out of initiative because you guys unbelievably not only have you defeated the Mind Flyers, sent them packing, destroying their
won D&D.
complex, making an accord with the Kraken. You guys are now where? As you guys fade out, plane shifting out of here. To what location?
Squall has no idea. He's just glad to be going.
He's just holding someone's hand.
Yeah.
Wherever Nystagmus took us.
Yeah, Nystagmus is probably like looking around, and he probably looks at Ember, and it's like, Ember, where do I send us?
If it's a plane shift, we should go to. How fast can you cast it again? It just charges on the staff, right?
It's just yeah, I can immediately cast it again.
So the plane of air. It's the safest one. We'll be falling, but
Not the
we won't
astral
be hitting
plane.
anything.
It's practically empty.
If you want to risk all the
No air.
crap and the terrible things that are in the astral plane, go for it.
So
Either
what
one.
you
The vacuum.
what one of the Vareth says. He says, "Join us on the asteroid in the astral sea, or join us on our city in the astral sea. I can leak with you the location."
Yeah, all right.
Just unstun me. Damn it.
Just
I'm going to use a
Oh,
card
actually, Varuth can
On him?
plane shift.
I have the Shake It Off card, which you may end one of the following conditions, including stunned,
Nice.
and I'll use it on him.
So he's like, "I just can't concentrate," and Krell's like, "Caw-caw, caw-caw," and pecks at him, and the stun comes off, and you guys all fade out, and you fade in this Githyanki city, and that's where we're gonna pick up in the far future, for this group of individuals, leaving poor Captain Graysail floating around waiting for you guys to return. So
Where
I'd
the
like
hell
you
are these
guys
guys?
to give me a little outro homework when you guys get a chance on what their thought process is now that they've actually left the material plane, traveled into the astral sea, into a Githyanki city, and if they're immediately want to try to get back, or if they're gonna do some exploration of their own. Their
Well,
thought processes.
were the characters told about the ship that was being built for them in that one little shipbuilding port? Where
You
I
saw
don't
it.
remember if
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't remember if the DM told the players or the NPC told the characters what it was for.
No, your characters know. They were told
Okay.
by Laurel
Okay.
Silverhand, I believe.
So we just need to learn how to navigate the nostril. The nostrils. We need
The
to
nasty
learn to
sea.
navigate the nostril. The nasty sea. Yeah, we need to learn to navigate the astral sea, and so I guess spend enough time there to do that before we go back and get the ship, and
So some training with the Giths, the Githyankies. You want
yeah.
to do some
Yeah.
knowledge gathering. So how much time do you guys foresee you spending on this in this city?
Scuzzer's going to be a space pirate.
He
Couple
still
of
doesn't know
months
who the
of
hell he is.
downtime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say a
that's
couple months.
that's what
Yeah.
I was
Yeah, I still
that's
got
what I was
amnesia, don't
getting
I?
at. So yeah, Scuzzer's like, "Is this where we're from? Where's my room?"
I would secretly meet with the rest of the team and say, should we leave it this way? You know, should we? Or
Right? Should we cast restoration on him? He he's still an asshole, right?
Gets it back eventually.
amazingly,
free.
he does that part of his personality he clung to.
So you guys like fade into this like like docking area in this Githyanki city, right? It's like a docking area that you fly into or you land into, but you can see all these astral skiffs and stuff in here. It's a big open bay, kind of imagine like a, a a hangar bay, And as you guys kind of fade in, you start looking around. The Githyanki immediately start, uh, saying they need to go speak with their leaders and let them know what's going on and stuff, and start guiding you in that direction. But but popping out of the corner of the edge, like around the corner, you guys see this monkey, and
he
He's
made
got a space helmet on.
Fucker.
yeah, he's got a little space helmet on and a bowler hat on top of it, and
no pants.
he had no pants on at all, and he waves at you guys, and says a couple of hoots and hollers, and then steps to the side, and you see that he has taken a shit, and it's just kind of floating in the zero gravity area that he's in, and that's where we're gonna leave it, as he just smiles as his turd is in zero G, zero gravity.
I thought
Zero
you were
gravity
having
monkey
chucked it in
shit.
Gorgio.
We'll be back
Right?
on Tuesdays in Gorgio, but we're gonna take the holiday season off, and after the New Year, we'll be back here. Princes of the Apocalypse, is that what?
Yeah, we're gonna start. Do we discuss a date and everything already?
January 5.
Let's see, January 5th, which is after all the festivities. We'll have characters probably already rolled up. So what we'll do is we may do a little bit of streaming here and there, as I think I will have some one-on-one sessions with each of the
Cool.
players to not only roll up their character, but I want to do background, and I want them each to choose or they're each going to be a faction member of the Harpers. So your character's faction is going to belong to the Harpers. Now you don't
Cool.
necessarily have to be a Harper agent if you don't want to be, but you definitely are going to be somehow under the employ of the Harpers currently.
Well, there's
Either
Harpers and Harper agents, and a Harper agent is not necessarily a Harper.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So, but I mean, you all could very well be Harper agents as well, uh, and so it's going to be a team that gets assembled like a squad for missions directed by the Harpers. So you'll have to go through your handlers and the chain of command to find out what your missions are and to uncover things and report things and stuff like that.
Any restrictions on characters?
No flying and no sharpshooter, and let's see what else. No, not really. Now we do have the new Tasha's deal to look at too, so I haven't really even looked at that. But there are some subclasses I do believe in that I hear people talking about, and I think Princess of the Apocalypse takes you to level 15, I think. So it is a full long campaign, and I think Tasha's got some good subclasses that give you some grit to backgrounds and stuff
I
like
know
that. So
nothing about Princes of the Apocalypse. Does that take place like in the heartland of
it takes place
Faerun,
in
or
Desserin Valley, which is south of Waterdeep. So Desserin Valley, and in the next few days I'll change the Discord channel over, and I'll post some information for you guys to
Okay.
get your gears turning on it. So this has been Call from the Deep. It took us 46 sessions to complete it, and I think that could be record time, quite honestly,
yeah?
because we stayed on the edge of the 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 railroad tracks most of the time, following through it just to progress through it. But this module can easily run you 100 sessions, no problem. There's enough content for that. Uh, it's a great module. I highly recommend it.
I've loved it.
Um, the only portion that is a little overwhelming is obviously the end, where the characters have to go and defeat a kraken. But you see how I played it out, that the kraken could easily have turned and been at least not hostile anyways, which worked out perfect. But there is the matter of somebody's staff that they're going to want back. So
Patrick Crowley's dead ass to space.
yeah, yep. Somehow he's going to form with a Kraken, and we're gonna have a space ghost Kraken come after you guys in your astral skiff or something. I
Oh,
don't know,
shit.
but it might be worth returning it. Just saying.
Yeah, I think that would be high on our to-do list.
uh, so I would
I'm an
say
insight check, Nystagmus.
when you guys when this party returns to Forgotten Realms, they definitely will be heroes for sure. Things that are going to take place, and this is a little tip, a little preview into the big plan of things that I have. Um, this planet has been targeted uh, for by another um, faction that roams the astral sea, and it's the undead armada that actually roams the astral sea. They have a fleet of astral skiffs and so forth, and they actually control a pretty large sector of the astral sea, and they're constantly fighting with just about every other faction. And they've been recently discovered to have the ability to um, basically undead terraform planets for harvesting undead to feed their army. And Toril has been targeted by this faction of undead pirates. So things have been planted on Toril that are going to help undead take over the planet. So return
Black ice.
visits, yeah, black ice is definitely a seed that they're using to do this. And we're talking, you know, years, maybe a decade, that this traditionally can take place if it's not influenced by other means. And there's plenty of factions on Toril that would like to see that progress too. So things are going to get kind of weird, and that's why I'm saving Waterdeep uh, Dragon Heist for my last module in the campaign, because the sole surviving city on a planet full of undead is going to be Waterdeep,
Wow.
and the entire
Interesting.
campaign is going to take place in and amongst Waterdeep, trying to survive and eventually try to expunge this undead from the planet by within Waterdeep, using forces that could come into play from the Under Mountain or the Mad Mage or Skullport, those kind of areas down below. So should be interesting. I've got another campaign that I was running that they actually play some of the leaders in that undead faction army that are actually some of the root causes of uh, undead terraforming. They kind of started the whole thing, so they might actually get to see some of the action in Waterdeep too. So it's this whole homebrew thing, but that's way down the line because a lot of things have to take place before that happens. And somehow I got to tie Princes in the Apocalypse into it, so don't worry, there is going to be Black Ice in Princes Apocalypse somehow, some way. So what are y'all's thoughts on this module? Why don't you give us a little review? We're going to go a little bit over, but Marbania, tell us your thoughts on Call from the Deep in 5 words or less. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Every bit as good as WotC,
Oh
if
yeah.
not better.
Oh yeah,
If
for
not
sure.
better. And I like WotC Adventures, and I loved Waterdeep as a DM. I'd like to play Waterdeep Dragon Heist as a player. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'll add this to my repertoire as a game master for sure.
Yeah, when you guys go and get ready to run this, get with me and I'll send you all the little images and stuff that I've collected, that bits and pieces like Hotchk, that guy, that image that's not in the thing. I found that guy. So I'll send you the whole folder of all the images and stuff so you can continue with it. Scuzzer, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
Well, I thought it was great. There was a lot of stuff that we left behind, that we didn't go do. Like there was something in Daggerford and stuff like
Oh,
that we kind of bypassed.
are you guys
But
looking
yeah,
at the stream? Look at this map. I mean, come on. There's
Hang
a
on, let me
hundred.
pull the stream up.
yeah, I'm sure there's a lot
There's
more
a
that we
hundred.
didn't even touch on.
There's 100 pins on here, and everything has stuff
Holy
to
shit.
do.
Wow.
I mean, every pin, the Evermores. Okay, that's just a description because it's just like the mountain. But here's
See,
the
I love
city
the
of
Moonshays.
Nesame. There's probably stuff: skull bones, taverns, inns, feast halls. There's just Yartar. I mean, I want to pull this map out and use it. I mean,
Well, I tell you what I
here, let
really
me
like.
let me stretch it out so you guys can see it. It's, look at this shit. Just pins, 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 pins,
Damn,
pins, 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 pins,
it's
pins,
almost
pins.
all red.
And I didn't do any. I mean, I did like 1 or 2 pins, I think, maybe. So, other than diving into,
We
it
didn't even
just,
go to the Moonshays and look at all the stuff over there.
yeah,
Yeah.
See, I thought
I'll
this
tell you
was
what.
when this came out, it was $60, man, and I thought that's pretty high dollar, and
but
and
he's got a lot of work in it, a lot
yeah,
of work. It's
yeah, it's worth every bit of that. So
yeah.
I'm
I
definitely
mean,
gonna pick it
I
up.
can use this for all kinds of sources.
Hmm.
I'm
Well, I'll tell
building
you.
a massive map. I want to do of the entire Forgotten Realms, just one huge, trying to find a map big enough because Unity can take it and then just take this source and that source and just pin the holy shit out of it. Everything. And hey, Quicksilver just rated us. Hey, what's up, guys? So yeah, we
Hey,
just wrapped up Call from the Deep, and we're talking about what we thought of it and stuff. Two of the players have given us their thoughts. The other ones are about to. Nystagmus, tell us what your or Valtrex, tell us what you think, what you thought of the.
well,
Uh,
I just have one more thing that
Go
I
ahead.
really enjoyed about this was that homework you made us do, when everybody made their little story about their downtime. That was just awesome. I love listening to everybody's story. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. There's some great moments in here. There was some rapping. There was some uh, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And I did. Oh, by the way, we got a comment on our session one just the other couple of days ago. Somebody just saying that it was actually a negative comment. It's like 2 comments on there is a negative comment, like boring or something, and that we were talking bad about women or something. I don't know. That was the whole
Snowflake drifted
Moonstone
drifted
mask.
some.
Yeah, we had. I said thanks for the encouragement. It was my reply. So what do you think, Valtrix?
Yeah, I agree with what the other guys have said. It was great, and I'm sure part of that was the module. Part of it was the other players we've got here and the DM. I think all of you guys have been great to play with. It seems like this thing there's so much there that you can kind of you could almost shape the module to be whatever you want.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
because there's all this stuff with the mind flayers, but there's all this other stuff with the different pirate factions and things like that. I mean, if you wanted to take out bits and pieces of it, you could do that and run like almost like little modules out of this. Yeah, as they've said, it's every bit as good as any of the Wizards of the Coast modules that I've played in.
Yeah, it's definitely you could definitely do a whole campaign and a whole campaign setting right out of it.
You
I
could
mean,
spend a couple, 2 or 3 years in this.
yeah, he
In
did a
this.
lot of
Easily.
research, and the time frame for the module is, roughly, 1491, 1492. So it fits, and he used, a lot of the WotC storyline and timeline and all that kind of stuff. What about you, Metakuri? What are your thoughts?
I thought it was a really well designed module adventure. It, as everybody else said, is very expansive. There were so many opportunities where the DM could incorporate homebrew material or other shorter mini adventures along the way. There was a huge amount of opportunities for players to explore. So as an introduction to the Sword Coast, it is great. It's absolutely a great introduction if you're learning about the Sword Coast. Um, and it makes a perfect springboard, like what you're planning to do, Drake. It makes a perfect springboard for a DM to advance into higher tiers
Yeah,
of gameplay. You could easily have tweaked it and had it all the way up to where we're taking on the Kraken full on at level 15 or 20
yeah,
um,
absolutely.
versus where we ended.
Yeah,
Um,
because you guys kind of snuck around and went in the bottom instead of coming down the ocean side where the Kraken was at. He's above the top
right.
of the ruins and this is down below that. So yeah, easily
But
and I didn't run the Elder Brain real good. I'm like it's weird to run the Elder Brain. I think doing it over, I would rework that Elder Brain a little bit, and use it a bit differently, or bring the Kraken down inside instead of the Elder Brain. That would have been
right.
a better fight or something. But I think you guys, it was tough for you guys. I think it wasn't overly challenging. It could have been deadly had initiatives not. They sucked on initiative. I swear it was horrible for them. They're just waiting to get dead.
Well,
What?
hell, I didn't roll above a 9 the whole time. The whole
Well, that's
battle, I never
typical
rolled
though.
above a 9.
That's typical for you. What do you think, Sven?
So my greatest enjoyment from this is the DM, the way that you did the portrayed things, all the extra work you did with the images, things like that. Um, as a DM myself, I know a lot of the extra work you put into it, and it showed. And playing through it really added to the enjoyment. I look forward to this every week, um, and that and this particular group, because the way I wanted to role play, a lot of times I have this idea of how I'm going to role play my character, and I'm not able to. And then with Ember, I wanted to focus on mind control. He was an illusionist, and he either makes illusions or makes people think things or controls people's minds. But that's a real handicap for a wizard because I'm not blowing stuff up. I'm not doing massive amounts of damage. But it worked because of this group. You've got a lot of
Yeah.
people doing other damage. You've got Nystagmus and Squall who are doing these AoEs. In the meantime, I'm doing stuff like knocking people out for the entire
Hypnotizing
fight,
them.
Yeah.
This
sending
poor.
people away because
You
I've,
know,
Yeah.
I should
Crowd control.
change. Is that Brain still in the? He's not still in here. Yeah, he is. I'm changing his name right now.
You should change his armor class because I thought it was like he was just
There. I changed his name.
everything hit him.
His name is now George. I'm gonna I'm gonna love him. I'm gonna pet him, and I'm gonna call him George, because he's now a Kraken pet.
so this group just really allowed me to play the character the way I wanted to play him, in which in other groups I would not have been able to do that. Um, and so this group and all your extra work is what really sold this to me, what really made it enjoyable for me.
Yeah, I do appreciate all the players, attentiveness and on time and consideration for the stream and participation in the chat and all that kind of stuff. It really helps the DM stay excited and stay focused on stuff. If it wasn't for seeing the players smile, I don't think I would have enjoyed the game as much, that's for sure. I do highly recommend that if anyone wants to run this, you don't have to stream it, you don't have to, do all the stuff that I do, but I do highly recommend that you guys at least try to be on camera. It adds so much to the game. It really does, to be able to see your players and see their expressions and
And Discord works.
descriptions.
The cameras work pretty well now.
Yeah,
you're
you could just do
talking.
Discord and
So-
turn the cameras on and bam, it's easy enough and it really adds to it. Who cares if your hair's messed up? You're friends. You're no one's seeing it but you guys. And if you need to go pick your nose, you mute your camera, you come back.
You're
whatever.
still friend. You would go to your friend's house with your hair messed up anyway. So
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Yeah, and you don't have
I
to
got-
share.
I
You
gotta
don't have to
say-
share your French fries.
I got to say thank you to the chat too. I know me as a player has really enjoyed the interaction that the viewers have had.
Yeah.
Even the Engorgio and all of the disadvantages and this,
Yeah.
all of the shit that got thrown at us throughout the course of the adventure. It really spiced it up. It made things really tense at times and was extremely helpful at other times. So yeah, I
And
just wanted
you
to
know,
say thank you.
and as deadly as this module could have been, we had no character deaths. We did have a couple close
almost
calls.
did.
We had a couple close calls. We had an
Right in the very
inspiration.
beginning.
We had an inspiration saved a brain. It saved a brain.
So I gotta ask you a question, Drake.
Sure.
So there's an intended way to come down in here, and if we would have went by the Kraken to get in here and stuff, but what were you thinking when I'm sure that instant that Ember goes through the portal and then we throw a rat in and chased it, probably changed everything about how you expected us to play it out. So did the characters themselves end up taking it a direction that you didn't anticipate, or
As far as the whole storyline or individual
no,
areas?
just towards the end of it, instead of coming down into this complex through the sea and encountering the Kraken with the elder brain embedded in it, we kind of snuck to the back door. Was that foreseeable for you, or
Yeah, well, as soon as you guys discovered the secret door up in the tower, yeah, I didn't think you guys were going to go the other way. I didn't even do the research on it the other way. I didn't do any
right?
prep.
Okay.
I didn't do any prep the sea way or anything. That's why I wasn't that familiar with the Kraken. I didn't even really look at him. I was
Right,
like,
right.
I want them to feel the Mind Flyer influence, not the Kraken. I like the Kraken. The Kraken serves a purpose on this planet, I think, in the sea. I mean, even if
Yeah.
it's an evil purpose, he's a powerful creature that can be manipulated if need be by powerful other creatures. Then the Mind Flyers are one example of that, but what would happen if he gets a hold of a bunch of black ice that people have been dumping in the sea? So it gives me an opportunity to make a black ice Kraken, a black ice space Kraken. I
So
don't know.
Zombie.
Was that whole storyline about the fleet of mind flayers and stuff over those islands? Was it all supposed to lead to this, or is there another thing that we just missed?
A fleet of Mind Flyers.
Yeah, when right at the very beginning, when the Zerai and Githyanki first show up on those ships and they go try to get the robes,
Yeah.
they told us about all these mind flayers that were up to the northeast. Was it
No, that's
here?
yeah, that's here. Yeah, yeah, that's what they were. Yeah, they've been the Githyanki have had a little outpost here. It's way up in even
Tur-
north. It's in Turn
Way
up
up.
here. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a
Turgan or something like that.
there's an outpost up there called the Flame Fault, and the Githyanki are there. That's where uh, Zareth, the current leader, is Zareth. So, but yeah, the module even had them that could come and help in the module, and then when Matakiri used his inspiration card to like get an NPC group to come help, I was like, well, he's playing this card for us right now, so that's where they came in. And then they were kind of, I don't know, did they really help? I don't know. It definitely added story value and all
Yeah.
that, but I mean, could your party have really done it without them? Well, they would have gotten more turns, and the
What, the
combat would have been
hippos?
faster. No,
Yeah.
I'm talking
And
the
plus,
Oh,
they
Gith.
didn't have
the
magic
Gith.
items, so there was
Yeah.
only a couple that had magic items who could do anything to like half the things we were fighting.
Yeah.
So
Well,
made it a little bit of a challenge.
yeah, and we definitely would have got more beat up. The characters would have, because they were kind of meat
Yeah.
shields for
Yeah,
us for most
they
of
did
those
take a
fights.
lot of
That whole fight,
damage.
I mean, how many of us, our characters, got injured in that last fight? Krell didn't.
Nystagmus was the only one.
I've got
Believe me, I was watching the hit point column.
Well, you guys really picked a pretty good spot too. I mean,
Yeah.
the caverns. I thought that at first the caverns was a good choice because I was planning. Look at all the space I got. I can do all this. I think that's a good choice. And then when you guys took that away from me, I'm like, this is a bad spot for me. All bundled up in the middle. But what else did they could come through the front door, or they could come down the tunnel. I mean, which way would I think the tunnel is the proper place for them to come in?
Good job changing our minds on that, Sven.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it would have made a huge difference, but it certainly felt that you guys had a distinct advantage in there.
The funny thing is, we never did all of the AOE's which was the whole point.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say that. Yeah.
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 But
I
I,
threw
I,
two
and I
grenades.
I anticipated the fight to take about 3 hours, the final, and then us to spend some time bullshitting. So it worked out just about perfect. So I think the Princess of Apocalypse is going to be fun. There's a few things that I want to change up. We're doing away with the inspiration cards. I think they're a little OP. I am
I'm fine with
keeping the chat rewards. I like the chat rewards. We're going to use that. If there's anybody that has any suggestions on that, we can
Well,
add or take
is it
away the teleport.
inspiration cards are a chat reward, right? You can buy an inspiration card for. No,
No.
that's on Rob's.
No, yeah,
Rob's
that's on
reward.
Rob's. Yeah, and I don't want to even have them loaded really
Right.
to deal with it. Uh,
A
Clyde,
minor suggestion for the Clyde chat reward. Maybe you could have whoever issues it decide who gets hit with it. So whoever in chat orders the Clyde gets to decide which player gets hit with it.
that makes it easier on the DM too. Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Clyde now comes with 2 attacks. He has leveled up. So
There you go,
and
Engorgio.
and the
2
chat
attacks.
the chat gets to pick 2 pooslings, 1 for each hand. So yeah, magic poop attacks. And so the other thing I want to change up is after some inspiration from a fellow DM that I watched the other night. I want to change up the way we do some dice rolls. I want to be a little more open with some dice rolls, like we did this last session, especially rolling checks in the open so you guys can see them. You guys are good roleplay players, so I can turn some of that roleplay over to you. If you roll poorly, you can roleplay it out properly, and if you roll well, you can roleplay it out properly. So
bet.
some of that stuff, like a stealth, I think I still need to keep, and a couple of the rolls. But and I need your help to try to open it up more. Uh, so we'll try to figure out a default rule that uh, if it's stealth or insight, tower it,
You
or
can
something like that,
Perception is a good
you
one.
Perception's a good one to
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah, and I think with
you
this
can
group,
use your roll for initiative thing more. You can push those out
Yeah,
in the open.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could, but yeah, no, probably not gonna happen. It's fucking another button I gotta find. And I like leaving them all on and pushing it that way, but turning them off and finding the individual token and then finding the buttons, it's just so much time. I could just say do it, and then I could go about doing other shit. So, but yeah, I could try, and that is true. But we'll see. Is there anything that you guys want to try to change up or any rules we want to add? Or I don't, I'm happy running the rules as is. But if you guys wanted to do a variant healing, make it tougher, or yeah, everybody's like variant healing. Yeah, so instead, variant healing means instead of when you get a long rest, you get all your hit points back. When you get a
You
long
roll hit
rest, you
dice.
get to use hit die. Yeah, way different game though. I think it's a way different
Yeah.
game.
But
Uh,
slows everything down.
yeah,
It
it really
does.
Everything's
does.
now okay. We're gonna take a week off to rest.
Well, Princess of the
Yeah.
Apocalypse is going to start off in a town called Red Larch. It's a small town, not too far. I think it's from Waterdeep in the Desrin Valley. So your characters can be from anywhere, because you're a team that's being assembled for missions in the Desrin Valley to begin with, to find out a couple of things. Some of your characters may have initial missions, but they're all probably going to end up commingling together at some point. Uh, as far as races go, any particular race you want? I don't see too much of the Cholton races uh, in the campaign a lot, and not. I don't see where Bugbear and some of those other races would make sense, kobolds and stuff like that. So
Play
let's
a Triton
just.
again.
You can. That might be a little awkward, but yeah, this is not a. It's not a sea voyage.
We just keep throwing water on him every now and then.
They're yeah
pee on
they're
Moisturize me. Moisturize
Walk
me.
around with a spray bottle.
he cast. He's got to have summon water or whatever it is. Create water.
So every time his lips start doing this, and his gills start flapping, we know it's time to wet him down again.
But feel free to totally metagame your party if you guys want to chit chat in Discord and say, "Hey, what do you think? Or what are you running? Or what do I want to play?" And make your party a decent party. I want you guys to build. I also want you guys to pick out a party leader, which is one of your characters would be the party leader, and I want you as the players to pick out a player spokesperson that will actually finalize the say of the party to the DM. So if I ask, what are you guys doing? You guys can communicate with the party spokesman, and then he will say, okay, this is what we're actually going to do, certain circumstances like that. So, you can role play a little better too that way. And
We
I
should
think,
change it up and have everybody roll their character to the left. So I roll Scuzzer's character, Scuzzer rolls Voucher's character, all the way down.
so no, or everybody rolls up a character and then we just draw for numbers who's playing it. Like
Randomly
something
There
like
pick
you
one.
go. Yeah.
I
that's
mean, we
cool.
could do random characters. We can even you can even say, "Hey, DM, why don't you make up characters for all of us?" I mean, that could happen too, but I'm too lazy and I don't want to make all y'all's characters up. I really
Well,
don't.
that's
I
the
love
enjoyment
making
of.
characters.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
making
Yeah, I
characters.
love making them.
Yeah.
And I really think just to keep it a little bit challenging, I think I want to just do the standard array.
Sounds good.
Not point
So-
by standard array.
Yeah, not point by, just standard array.
Yeah, I
And
like that.
so I think that qualifies for every class, anyways. So let's
Mm-hmm.
just do standard array. You guys
It's
can
15,
that,
14, 13, 12, 10, 8.
Yep.
I think so. Yep. And then you guys can go ahead and make your character and send it to me. Find you a good piece of art for your stream and all that kind of stuff.
We have
And
about 5 weeks or so, right?
well, as soon as you send me your character, then I can schedule a date with you to go
Okay.
over and do your background and do your faction information. And if it ends up being that I do one or two of you at a time or something, if you want to be in a as a team member or brother and sister or brother or whatever, father son, however you guys want to work it out.
Unity, right?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, definitely Unity. This will be my last classic game I'm DMing as well. So I don't have to update both anymore. I don't have to do extensions and modules for both anymore. It's a pain in the butt. I spent 20 minutes today doing it, and it was only like 5 or 6 updates. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the only thing I'm going to miss about Classic is that middle mouse wheel, let the token go. So all you Smiteworks people that are hanging out in my channel, put
Please
your
bring
hand.
it back.
Yeah,
Yes,
give
and
us
please bring it back.
a mouse wheel release on the token. Finding that little checkbox is a pain in the butt sometimes. So give me somehow to accept the
You need
move.
to start a forum thread. Start bugging.
Yeah, I'll
KPG on
I'll
that.
post in it daily and then hourly if necessary.
I know I'll eventually get
It's
used
not
to
there
it,
yet.
but
It's not there yet. It's not there yet.
I don't know why they. I didn't read, but something to do with the middle mouse wheel doesn't work right or something in Unity. It's not. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Thursday we're gonna be over on Marbania's stream because Timmons is running for mayor of Perditions, and we're playing a little Deadlands over there. So Marbania's information's here. That's Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Marbania's channel. And then on Friday, whose turn is it? Mine? Jungle's? It's a Jungle's.
Yours.
It's, yeah, so back here on Friday, as usual, but I'll be DMing Jungle's a Cholta homebrew. And that one, a little extra work on my part because it's homebrewy, but man, I think it's a good group too. I think that's gonna
Yeah.
be it's gonna be fun. This next module is gonna really twist your brain though. It's
Oh, boy.
cool. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And then Saturday, believe it or not, I'm having a really good time DMing Icewind Dale too. I mean, I like that cold. I like that
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah,
It's
it's fun.
you can add the environment can kill you.
That's
you
because
know?
you're from Florida. Here in a couple
Yeah,
of months,
yeah.
I'm not going to want to play that campaign, you know.
You're gonna be slipping on the ice and shit again. You better get some new shoes.
Yeah, let's don't talk about slipping on the ice anymore. That knocked the shit out of me, man.
I know you got gray hair from that fall.
Oh, fuck, I've had gray hair since I was 30, I think.
It was a time travel fall. It gave you gray hair since you
Was.
were 30. And then Sunday, I'm actually running with my high school buddies and tabletop guys that I have drug into Fantasy Grounds. I've almost got them all on camera now, and we've been Fantasy Grounds for a while, but I just started streaming it, and we're just started against the Giants, and man, these guys are they're trying to figure out ways not to go into the steeding. I'm like, this is the module, man. They're like, well, maybe we can like hunt and drag them out, and I'm like, you guys can go away and come back a week later, and these guys are still going to be snoring asleep in the entrance, because the two Giants are the guards. It's going to still be that way. They're going to be in a party. It's the module. It's the whole thing is like this. Come on. So a little prying to get them, but they were 9th level when they first got there. and it's an 11th level module. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna level you guys up, not to worry. And then back on Tuesdays we're gonna take a little break, but we may. You guys are cool if we want to just use Tuesdays to do some of our character backgrounding and DM prep work and stuff like that on Princes of the Apocalypse. So we will try to figure out a way to develop characters and do all that kind of cool stuff. So that's it. We're gonna get out of here. So we'll talk to you guys on Thursday. So I have tomorrow night off. So I am gonna
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
everybody.
probably
Thank
do
you,
nothing.
fellow players, and
So
thank
yeah,
you,
Thanks
thank
a lot,
you
guys.
and
I enjoyed
everybody
it.
hanging.
Thanks again, Drake.
Great job, Drake.
Giorgio, all you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking Giorgio.
Joey, thanks for lingering or lurking. And so we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys around. Peace out.
Bye.
All right, gang.